Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it is on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
Bam, we in the place to be. Die Hard Knicks podcast going live. We got a rivalry game today, man. As I'm getting myself set up here. Like I said, I got a new setup. Everything is the same, but things are a little bit different. Stole my kid's desk, and it fits much better for me here. Everything looks good. Trying to get it set up here. I'm not sure if the game started yet. I'm looking at the thing. It still says pregame. ESPN didn't refresh their page yet either, man. But yo, man, we in it, man. So Knicks versus the Nets, man. Let's do this real quick. Go to my Instagram, not my Instagram, my Twitter page here. Get right into this. Let's take a look at the starting unit here. This is the starting unit for. I mean, it would be nice if I shared it on the screen, right? My God. I tell you, man, live television, live YouTube videos, man, it's unbelievable, man. But this is it right here. Let's get it busy right here. This is the starting lineup here for the Nets. So this is not a trash team. Like people say, oh, this is MSG 2. I know I said that in the title of the video and stuff like that. That Net fans are breathing Knicks fans air, which is true. But take a look at the starting five, man. They got Spencer Dinwiddie, who is a decent point guard. He could score. He could pass the ball too. Cam Thomas is literally averaging like 25 points per game this year. Mikal Bridges has been playing really well this year. Cam Johnson has been playing really well at power forward. And Nick Claxton is a decent center as well. So you want to talk about matchups, Julius versus Cam Johnson is going to be a tough one, because Julius got to defend him. Julius should be able to body this kid. But still, like I said, Julius got to defend the other side. Mikal Bridges versus RJ, that goes without saying. Cam Thomas is not a bum, So I heard some people today, at work today, talking about Cam Thomas is a bum. The guy averages 25 points per game. He's played a bunch of games. He has been hurt this year, but he came right back, 30, 40-point games and stuff like that. Cam Thomas can really score the basketball. And who is he going to be? Who's defending him right now? DiVincenzo is going to be starting to defend him. So, I mean, he's going to have his work cut out for him, playing against a scorer like that. And Brunson, he has to go against 6'5" Spencer Dinwiddie, who is a good defender. But on the opposite end, if Brunson has to guard Dinwiddie, he's not going to guard Cam Thomas. So he's going to get work from both players there. So this is where we're going to see the Knicks stretch out their defense. I believe in my team. I think we're going to win tonight. But we got to give this crew credit. Brooklyn is on the chest, man. So this is a New York team. So I'm not gonna dumb out and say that the Knicks, I'm a Nets fan or anything like that. But they are in New York. They don't have KD. They don't have James Harden and Kyrie Irving and Joe Johnson and all the other Kevin. They have freaking Kevin Garnett for Christ's sake. They have Paul Pierce on their team for Christ's sake, because they were trying so hard to beat the Knicks. Just to have the bigger marquee than the Knicks. But now they have a team that's actually Spencer Dinwiddie basically came up with them. He's back with them now. Cam Thomas came up with them. They went and made a good trade and got Mikal Bridges. They had Durant, for Christ's sake. The Brooklyn Nets had Durant. Cam Johnson, they stole from Phoenix, also with Mikal Bridges, and Nick Claxton is a homegrown talent. So they have a lot of good talent on the squad here. So I mean, it's going to be a fun game. I can't wait till the game gets started so we can watch it. This is going to be a true test to see who's going to be the best team here. Who's going to be the best team in New York. Shout out to the Knicks, man. The Knicks are who they are. Let me set this game up too. I'm too busy talking to you guys. But let me throw something at you, man. Like, I was talking about this with Josh, but Josh kind of was like, "Oh, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a long time from now before that happens." But literally, the Knicks have a time limit on how long they can stay where they are at 7th Avenue and 33rd Street. You know what I'm saying? So they're literally talking about sending them, to another part of the city. Not outside of Manhattan. It's still going to be in Manhattan because you got to have people coming to Manhattan for the tourist stuff, whatever. Because they don't really care about fans. They just care about tourists. So I mean, it's going to be a big thing. Where do they move them? They're talking about possibly moving them across the street, but the area across the street is too narrow. They would have to basically take over a whole city block if they're going to do that. They were talking about moving them to Ninth Avenue, maybe Ninth Avenue and like the and like maybe like 28th Street, 30th Street, around that area over there on Ninth Avenue. There's a little bit of space there, but they're developing that area, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a good spot. So the game's about to start here. They're getting it ready. They got the media guys coming off the court. The refs are getting the ball together. Everybody's clearing. So as soon as those guys get off the court, they can start this game. Like I said, I'm excited about this game. But yeah, man, the Knicks are going to move. This is going to be the first time in a long time. They've been in this location for a long time. But this will be the fourth or fifth time. I'm not exactly sure that they've moved. I think it's fifth. It might be the fifth time. So anyway, let's get into some action here. Cam Johnson over to Mikal Bridges. 3-point shot right over RJ. So it's going to be Nets ball here. Just watching to see who's defending who. You got DiVincenzo adjusting his jock just now. So you got Claxton and Hartenstein together. It looks like Brunson is guarding Dinwiddie. So DiVincenzo got to guard Cam. Here goes Claxton looking to get the ball to Cam. Cam comes around the screen there, gets all the way to the dotted line, side steps, pulls up the jump shot, misses that. Brunson with the rebound pushing. Here he goes. Oh, outlet to RJ. RJ was able to finish that. Good finish by RJ. So RJ's showing an ability to finish at the rim now. So I mean, he could do that, but he used to blow so many layups. It was ridiculous over the years. This year, he's not blowing those layups as often. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel like he fixed that maybe 50%. And that's a lot for him, for him to just get him up to being adequate. So RJ coming around the screen gives it to Julius. Julius to DiVincenzo. Here goes the Knicks playing the weave game with nothing happening. Here goes Brunson, comes around the screen here, kind of pulls up, no good. Hartenstein goes over the top, but the referees call Knicks ball. So Claxton got stuff in his hair. All right, is anybody gonna tell him he got shit in his hair? Inbounds pass, Brunson to DiVincenzo. Wide open 3-point shot. Oh, he hits the top of the backboard. Hartenstein with the rebound, but he loses it. Claxton with the rebound, gives it to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges over to Cam. Cam comes around, being guarded by DiVincenzo tightly. Cam Johnson gets the ball now. Claxton back to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson pulls up the three, knocks that down. Julius Randle was chasing him, so you can't say that his defense was horrible there. He was chasing him. A couple things too, man. With the Nets uniforms, they're trying to get the graffiti and the whole hip hop stuff, man. That's that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get their whole identity off of Biggie. And Biggie's been dead for God knows how long. So I didn't like. I just don't like that. That whole situation with the Coogee sweater jerseys they had before. Now they have the this like tie dye kind of thing. Whatever, dude. Brunson pushing the ball up the court, trying to figure out something here. Trying to find the trailer. Julius gets it. Got the sketches here with the line, the neon green yellow sketches there. It gets Cam Johnson to commit the foul. So Julius going to get some free throws. Good stuff, man. So yeah, like I'm saying about the Knicks moving, the Knicks are going to have to move within the next 3 to 5 years. I was reading so many articles. They said 3 years. One article I read said 2 years. Another one I read that said 5 years. But they're going to get a lot of flack from the city officials because they just don't want the Knicks there because they want to go ahead with the renovations of the Penn Station. They want to upgrade Penn Station and they want to demolish the MSG stadium is there. But the problem is that MSG actually owns that building. They own that, so the transit system, they can't just kick them out. Even if they throw eminent domain or something like that, this is private property. So if they give up the property, they're gonna have to get paid market value. They can't just get whatever the city feels like giving them. Like if something's worth whatever, like $1 billion or more for that property, then they got to get the $1 billion. They're not going to give them a 400,000. It's going to be $400 million discount, and that's what the city is expecting. And I think that's fucked up. Yeah, man. So I just got a text here from some people that I follow. Said the Nets jerseys are trash. They are pretty trash, man. I think that's the point. They want to be trash because Mikal Bridges goes up and under. Knicks get the rebound, so the Knicks are pouncing on defense right now. That's our strength. Trying to catch a good time, good pass there. DiVincenzo driving with a full head of steam, kicks it out to Brunson, but Brunson passes it inside to DiVincenzo, who continue to cut, and he got a nice little layup. Look like Brunson got a little eye jammy, so I don't know if it's going to be a jump ball here. Got a loose ball situation here. You got Mikal Bridges and DiVincenzo, former college teammates. So I love a good pair of orange kicks, man. I'm trying to see what Mikal Bridges has on his feet. Orange kicks. So I mean, he's wearing orange kicks. How does that match the Nets uniform? It does have a little bit of orange in the uniform, but it's not orange. It's more like a neon red-ish kind of thing, like a infrared. But he has on orange shoes. Is that just to solidarity for his boys in New York here for the Knicks? Because was that Dinwiddie? Dinwiddie just pulled up. He had to shoot it because of the shot clock. DiVincenzo gives it over to a trailing Julius, and he finishes nicely. Julius has been missing his layups also, so it's good to see that he's cleaned up his finishing. At the beginning of the year, people were complaining about his shooting and stuff like that, but I mean, Julius Randle's been 25, 10, and 5 for like the last couple of years. I don't understand why people still complaining about little things. But meanwhile, everybody else can get away with murder, right? Dinwiddie coming down. He's being guarded by DiVincenzo. Wow, takes a nice screen there. Claxton basically held DiVincenzo. So Dinwiddie comes in there with a nice little layup with the right hand. Brunson coming down, looking to get the ball to Julius. Julius pushes off, then he pulls up for his jump shot. He knocks it down. So Julius has a nice flow to his game right now. Absolutely has a good balance and stuff like that. Good flow, good rhythm. The rhythm is the word I'm looking for. Here goes Cam Thomas over to Claxton, back out to Mikal Bridges for three. Misses that right off the front of the rim. Brunson with the rebound. Brunson has a few rebounds starting off this game here. He's bringing the ball up the court. Sidesteps, kicks it out to DiVincenzo. He just launches that with a hand in the face, misses it. Knicks were in position to get the rebound. I believe that was Cam Thomas. Yeah, he jumped in there, but went out of bounds. Let me get some box score stuff going on here. They're making their first substitution. I want to see this too. Sharp is a good player that they're bringing in right now. He's a really good player for them. So Sharp is like a center, I believe. So he's been playing good for them. We got Finney Smith also came in into the game with them here. He's a good player. Julius pulls up for three, no good. So here they come. Looks like Claxton was bringing the ball up the court, or Finney Smith into Dinwiddie for transition three, no good. DiVincenzo jumps up there with two nets and grabs a rebound. Bring the ball across the timeline, gives it over to Julius on a slightly kind of transition play. Pump. Tried to get the dump, didn't get it. Julius is back at the free throw line. So, I mean, they have quite a few players. I want to say Finney Smith is good. Sharp is good off the bench. Royce O'Neal is good. Shout out to players like Watford that play for Portland. He's pretty good. They got this dude, Giles, too. So I'm going to put him on Harry Giles. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. But this guy here has so much promise, 6'10", 240. Like, everybody thought that he was going to be a household name by now. But I think he tore his ACL a bunch of times. And he just hasn't been able to get right. So he's been bouncing around from team to team, basically because he's not making much money. So if you're not making money, you're not going to get no minutes. So he's one of those type of guys, man. So, I mean, he got some talent to him. Dennis Smith Jr. is their backup point guard. He's hurt tonight. So, I mean, the Nets got some talent, man. They got some decent talent. So, props to them as we whooping that ass 14-5. It's all good. So we got Cam Thomas trying to get loose. He's being bottled up by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo just got the hand on the ball just now, pause. RJ tried to get the steal. Mikal Bridges tried to drive. Hartenstein ate that up. So the Knicks are getting the rebounds. The Nets are missing a lot of shots. Knicks are getting those rebounds. They have to start capitalizing and scoring a little bit. Julius got to pass the ball. He's like dribbling way too much. He's setting up his own post position. So now he comes in, did one of those Patrick Ewing cross the lane type of shots just now. He misses it. So I mean, Julius Randle setting up his own post position is absolutely ridiculous. Cam Thomas tries to drive in, shoot off the backboard, no good. But Sharp gets the rebound. He's able to lay it up. I'm not sure if that counted. I'm not sure if that counted because the first quarter just ended. I don't think it counted. So let me refresh this. Let me refresh this to see if that counted. So I don't believe it counted. So it's still 14-5. So that's not the end of the first quarter. We still got some change left. Six and 36 seconds. So it's a good game so far, man. Good up and down. The Nets are not making their shots and stuff yet, but the Knicks are doing their thing. So shout out to everybody in the chat here. Like I said, I'm back using StreamYard again, so I kind of like the way it looks. I got a nice little close-up look. Uh yeah, I wanted to try this look here with the score in the bottom there. I don't know if you guys like that. But I guess I'll switch and play around with it if you guys like the way that looks, just keep it the way it is. I am not sponsored by Pepsi, but Lord knows I drink a lot of Pepsi. So if anybody got the hookup or if Pepsi's watching, say, yo, man, I need some promo codes so I can hook my peoples up with some free Pepsi, man. Well, at least some discounted Pepsi. Shout out to Holcomb. He's the number one guy here today. Live from San Diego, man. So you drove from Los Angeles to see my Knicks. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Enjoy your vacation, bro. Towards the end of the year here, you gonna spend Christmas out there, or you just going on a random vacation? Do you live out there? Do you live in LA? Because I was trying to see if you lived out there, but you were at the game, so you didn't see my comment. So do you live out in LA? Let me know. Yeah, definitely appreciate you, Holcomb. You got Jerry Fizz in the place, CEO Harlem CEO in the place to be. Where's the hat at? I got the hat on the side there. Like I said, I'm trying to fix up my little studio area here. Trying to change stuff up, man. It's good to refresh every once in a while. Shot Power's in the place. What's good, Shot? Yo, Shot, you gotta get on the show. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Could be cool to have you on the show. I'm working something out, man. The motherfucker's always tired. I'm always fucking busy. So I gotta see if I can get some shows together. I had an idea, but I always have an idea, but can I push through it is another situation, but we'll see what happens, man. Rob Bracy hanging out. Geraldine, as always, she's also a member of the channel, as you can see. She has like a cool icon there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Geraldine, always supporting the podcast. Uh can play Randall at the five tonight against this lineup if need be. Absolutely. But you got to be careful with that, because I mean, I mentioned a few players that can actually play power forward and stuff like that. You got Royce O'Neal. I'm not sure if he's hurt or not. Royce O'Neal, like I said, they got Finney Smith. They got plenty of guys that they could play at the center spot if they want to match Julius Randle there at the center, and then just keep the other guys like Cam Thomas and what else? Like I said, Finney Smith, whatever. They can really play a small lineup against the Knicks if they do that. So gotta be careful what you ask for. But Julius definitely could be center. But Brunson coming across the timeline being guarded by Cam right now, Cam Thomas. Over to Hartenstein, back to Brunson, top of the key, being guarded by Mikhail. Over to RJ. RJ comes into the same spot, pause. He drives in, crosses over, shoots a off-balance shot there. He felt the contact and threw the ball up. But my thing is, if you're going to do that, you got to absolutely, take a good shot. You can't just come in there and expect the referees to just bail you out with a call. You have to be able to follow through and finish with a decent shot. That's what the real superstars do. That's the difference between a superstar and just a regular starter. Superstars, they know a foul is coming, but they still could finish. They still could finish a good play. So that's what RJ needs to figure out. RJ Julius, Brunson got that already, but that's something that they need to work on as a team. Another thing with RJ has been making his free throws. So RJ knocked down 2 free throws. So he's been improving. It took him 5 years to get here, but I'm not complaining. You got Mikal Bridges over to Sharp. Sharp, a nice strong base there. Got a good solid base. Number 28, that's Finney Smith, ends up with a corner 3-point shot. Finney Smith will look really nice as a starting small forward for the Knicks. Because Brunson over to Hartenstein, over to Julius. Julius back to Hartenstein, looking for some cutters here. Nobody's cutting. Brunson comes back to get it. So the Knicks waste a lot of time just making guys come back to the same spot. Julius in the same spot he was when he first passed it off. Now he has a jab step, driving to the basket, nice fake drive, able to get it up on the rim, but it wasn't concentrating there. He missed it. Mikal Bridges with a full head of steam up the court here. I believe this is Dinwiddie here. Dinwiddie gets it over to Finney Smith. Ooh, DiVincenzo saw that a mile away. DiVincenzo steals it. Oh, but he blows the layup. Damn, son. So that's 2 buckets there. The Knicks should be 20-8 right now. But here we go. Another corner 3, Cam Thomas. So Cam Thomas hits a 3. So that's the last thing we need is for him to get hot, right? So he hits a 3 in the corner. So 2 corner 3s back to back pushes up the lead 19 to 11. Knicks are still up. Like I said, the Knicks should be up like 24, 25 right now. But blew some opportunities. Here comes DiVincenzo with a wide open 3, knocks that down. So I'll take that. Mikal Bridges bringing the ball over the court. Like I said, I'm looking at the orange kicks, man. I want to see what he's wearing there. Finds his way to the dotted line with a floater off the back of the rim. No good. Brunson picks it up. Here comes Brunson, full head of steam. DiVincenzo's cutting. So Brunson pulls up, hopefully trying to get the rebound, but Brunson gets it right back. Probably could have gave it to DiVincenzo in the corner. Here goes Julius. DiVincenzo clears. Julius spins to the baseline here. No good. So he's not really concentrating now. He's waiting for the referees to give him a foul shot, but he's not closing out on the score. RJ drives, tries to give it to Julius, but it instead throws up a hook shot to Jesus and then falls in. Thank God, gravity. Good shot by RJ, though. Cam bringing the ball up the court. Cam Thomas coming around. DiVincenzo's chasing him. Cross-court pass to Dinwiddie. Guarded by Brunson. Got Brunson dancing there. And Dinwiddie knocks a 3 right in his face. So 3 straight threes basically here by the Nets. So they had 5. 3 straight threes gives them 14. Julius picked up his own post position. Now he's wasting all the shot clock and forcing fouls. Puts up a shot that it almost went in, but still, like it looked like he just was more focused on getting that bump and not really caring about the finish. That's something that these guys need to figure out. Shout out to Jackal. What's good? Orange is the new black. LGK, I got you. Slide down. Mega. Mix. Julius at the free throw line right now. Bobby Santiago again. All my guys here. So Bobby says, I'm from Brooklyn, but the Knicks are the only real team in New York City. Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn too, man. But I definitely got to respect, respect the Nets. They are in Brooklyn. The Nets actually started in Long Island. They were the New York Nets in the ABA. They played in Long Island. I'm saying? They moved to Jersey. So they didn't. People keep saying, oh, that's the Jersey Nets. They actually are the New York Nets that moved to Jersey and they moved back to New York. So, let's clear that up. You know what I'm saying? They are the New York Nets. So it is what it is. That's what they started as. They're the Brooklyn Nets now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You're an ABA expansion franchise. Yeah. Just saying. What does that mean? I'm just stating the obvious there. I'm from Brooklyn too, man. East New York, Brooklyn, in the place. Everybody knows that follows the podcast. That's Mikal Bridges there. Mikal Bridges shoots a fadeaway. Hartenstein releases Julius. So I've noticed the last couple games here, Julius has been releasing. So they've been doing Julius the same way they do Obi Toppin, letting him sneak and get these wide open fast break layups. Hartenstein has found him. Brunson has found him in the past too. So I think that's a good play there. I say Hartenstein is absolutely looking for it. So that's Julius Randle's assignment to try to beat the guys down the court. So it's a good play. If Julius is in position, Hartenstein with the rebound, somebody got to look up to see what's happening to try to take advantage of the fast break. So the Knicks do a good job of that. So yeah, man, definitely shout out to Brooklyn, man. East New York is on the other side of Atlantic Avenue. So Barclays Center is at the corner of Atlantic and Flatbush Avenue. So East New York is way on the opposite end of Atlantic Avenue. So Atlantic Avenue, it cuts through East New York, the top of East New York, and then it goes into Queens. But Atlantic Avenue basically connects a lot of parts of Brooklyn. I guess Brownsville, it cuts through Brownsville, it cuts through Bed-Stuy, cuts into Flatbush, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All the way to downtown Brooklyn, Yeah, man. So Atlanta's a pretty big avenue for those that don't know. Anybody that happen to be watching that's not from New York City, Atlantic Avenue is a big avenue. Flatbush Avenue is a big avenue too. Flatbush basically cuts straight through Brooklyn, straight through the heart of Brooklyn. So the Barclays Center is actually in a good spot. It was a big thing, big whoop-de-doo when they first built it because they displaced a lot of people. There was a rail yard there. It's still there. It's underneath. So a lot of people were displaced. They're talking about businesses and stuff. Now that it's there, it doesn't really affect the neighborhood too much. Like whatever was there before, like I get it. It was kind of like fucked up a little bit, but I mean they went and built that mall across the street, so now the mall matches the Barclays Center a little bit. Traffic wise, it's not necessarily a nightmare driving through there because I guess people keep it moving. There's enough places to move around there. There's no places really of no return there. So I mean, once you make that right on Atlantic, you're basically free. There's not really a lot too much traffic. Sometimes there is, but once you get down Atlantic and you're good after that. In either direction to tell you the truth. Flatbush also, once you get past the Barclays Center, you can make it straight across. The traffic usually is pretty hectic over there. But still right now, when you're driving in the area, you can find parking. So if you get there early enough, you absolutely can find parking. You can find metered parking that expires at a certain time. They got no standing parking. You sure can find no standing parking. They do have lots. You can park it in the lots and stuff. But if you get there early enough, like I said, get there early enough, enjoy the new bars that they built out there and stuff like that. And you can have a good time out there at Barclays Center. What's annoying about the Barclays Center is that I almost went to the game tonight, but it's so close to Christmas for me to blow like five to $900 would get you in there for four people. You know what I'm saying? $500 to sit way up top, 900 to sit basically on the floor. So that's crazy to me. For the Knicks, you're not gonna get anything close to that. Basically, double the price. $2,000 for a Knick game for four people. That's crazy to me. To sit in the same area that you sit in the Barclays Center, that's ridiculous. But it is what it is here. Here goes IQ is in the game. IQ's playing hot potato with with Julius. Misses everything there. Cam Thomas with the rebound, pushing it, pushing it. Cam Thomas is a thick kid, man. He doesn't really have much speed to him. So that's why they've been trying to like cover him up as far as a scorer. He is a 25 point a game scorer this year, but he could have been that for some years now. But with Durant and Kyrie there, they basically were hiding him. You know what I'm saying? So now he has a chance. Oh, look, Hartenstein busts his face open and he's bleeding a lot. I hate it when guys let the blood drip out their face like that. It's like ridiculous. And now there's blood on the floor. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have blood in your jersey and stuff like that. Yeah, if you're bleeding, you gotta be able to control your own bleeding. Don't let it leak out your face. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, how old are you? Shit is crazy. Yeah, so my man Holcomb, he said he's from San Diego, man. Shout out to San Diego. I've never been. I've been to LA, I would love to go back out there just so I could make that ride. I heard the San Diego Zoo is beautiful. Just San Diego in general is a nice place to chill. Kind of too close to Mexico for me, you know what I'm saying? But I get it, man. I know you guys like to go to Tijuana and stuff like that to get the cheap beers and chill out and stuff. So I know all the stories about that. But that's a nice ride, man. Start at San Diego, drive up, go up the coast there, go to LA, get up there to Oakland, San Francisco, all the way uptown too. So that's a nice trip. That's a trip that I would like to make one day. Start from the bottom and drive up. So my man, Taj Gibson with the Fred Sanford haircut there. He's bald, man, but he got the stubble, the growth there. So once you bald and you really, really bald, and all you got is a side hair, you got to always got to be on top of that. You can't have no 12 o'clock shadow with that, man. So like, you end up looking like an asshole. But shout out to Taj Gibson. He's only 38, man. So I mean, guys call him an old man, an OG. I mean, it looks crazy. That bald head looks crazy, but I mean, 38 or whatever he is, it's not really that old in the grand scheme of things, man. But in basketball, it is old. I remember when I was a kid, 38 seemed like it was ancient. But here I am, over 40 now, and I wish I was 38. I wish I could be 38. 38 is young still, man. Unbelievable. So I don't even know what these referees are complaining about here. I don't even give a shit. So anybody else from Brooklyn? I'm scrolling down here. So what part of Brooklyn you from, Santiago? I guess you might have said something. I'm gonna keep scrolling. Yep, you said it right here. He's from East Flatbush. Okay, cool, man. East Flatbush. What part of East Flatbush? People always say that. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn? Oh, I'm from East Flatbush. What part of East Flatbush? You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of makes a difference a little bit. But shout out to that. Shout out to juniors. I haven't been there in a while. Sometimes I like to pull up. Everybody does that. If you're driving by, grab a cheesecake every once in a while. As always, their cheesecakes are not as good as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Still pretty good though. So if I'm in the area and I happen to be driving by and the traffic's not too bad where I could pull up, you know, pull up and grab me a cheesecake, it's always a good thing. So I mean, if they put if I happen to be working in the area over the weekend, I'll see what I can do. There, you can find Junior's cheesecakes random places, man, but it's not nothing like buying it from the place, you know. So I wouldn't buy Junior's cheesecake from a different store that's not Junior's, you know. So the score is still 25-15. It's a long first quarter, man. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. I'm at the 2:40 mark myself. IQ bringing up the court, ball up the court, looking, give it over to Josh. Josh is in the game. Josh Hart to Julius, top of the key here. He sees a double team, didn't release the ball. Jab steps, drives inside. Behind the back pass to Taj Gibson. Just a bad play there. The Knicks need to eliminate all these interior passes, man. It's killing the game because when they make a stupid play like that, now the Nets are gonna come down and score. And if the Knicks do it again, then it's like, oh come on, man, all the playing around too much, man. Yeah, so shout out to Brooklyn, man. Who else is from Brooklyn? Anybody else from Brooklyn? Here goes Jack who says, funny, I never disliked the Nets at all. Yeah, I never disliked them neither. It's really once they when Jason Kidd was there, they used to try to embarrass us, man. So that kind of fucked us up a little bit. But when they came over with the Joe Johnson, and what was the point guard that they had? He was a good point guard too. And then they went and got Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. It's like, come on, man. They just sold their soul for just for a marquee. So Julius just bumped Dinwiddie, and Dinwiddie fell there. He's asking for a foul, but that was a flop. So do they even call flopping fouls anymore? Nice easy score by Julius. Dinwiddie tried to throw an alley-oop to Claxton there, looking at the referees to help him out with the pass, I guess. Julius with a shuffle pass to IQ. So the Knicks are running down these Nets right now, 29-16. Cam Thomas bringing the ball up the court. He looks like he is thick, boy. Slow ass crossover gives it over to Claxton. So, incidental contact there. Grimes just bumps into Claxton. So, I see something special here. I see Kevo before that. Kevo says Cleveland, the Knicks, and the Nets should do a 3-team trade. Donovan Mitchell to and the Nets get Zach. Cleveland should try to ask for whatever they want. What do you think about that? Well, 3-team trade. I think somebody did post a 3-team trade today. I gotta get into that. I mean, I kind of want to devote pod to trades and stuff, just to run a couple things down. But 3-team trades, is always funky, But Cleveland, just on paper, if I was Cleveland, I'll be looking to do a hard reset because I mean, Donovan Mitchell is basically their whole team. So I mean, I would like to figure out something where we could do like a slight reload, like get rid of Donovan Mitchell because you're building around some of the young guys that they have there, especially the big man. I can't think of his name, but you're building around him. You got the nice point guard over there. So I mean, get them if you can get IQ on that roster to play in the backcourt, you know, um, get some draft picks and stuff like that, possibly get another young player, maybe even try to snag RJ or something like that, or even get Quentin Grimes also. Try to swing some talent over there in the youth wise. A 3-team trade would definitely expedite that. Try to squeeze off a young player off another team to make it, just to make that 3-team trade worthwhile. So that's what I would do. Trade Donovan Mitchell off to the Knicks. He's definitely declining. I want to say Donovan Mitchell's declining. He right now he's in his prime. But his prime. How much more of his prime is going to be when he's like 6 feet tall. He's not that tall. Like playing a shooting guard. So I think right now, as Josh Hart just hits a 3-point shot at the shot clock going down, Knicks got 32-18. We're basically whipping their ass right now in this first quarter. Still got a lot of basketball to go. But we're finishing up this quarter. I'm at the 14-second mark here. It looks like nobody's going to score before the end of the quarter. So I'll pay attention to the game if the score changes. I see 1.9 on the clock. So I mean, so it was a foul. So Dinwiddie is probably going to go to the free throw line and get some free throws, I guess. So yeah, man. I mean, a trade like that, say Donovan Mitchell coming to the Knicks, just time wise, it makes more sense because you want to rock out with Brunson, you want to rock out with Donovan, you want to rock out with Julius. They're all about the same age, so build with those guys. You got DiVincenzo, you got Josh Hart, you got a couple guys that can grow with them. Of course, just getting Donovan Mitchell is not going to be the end all because if you end up getting rid of RJ and Grimes and IQ all in the same trade with the draft picks and stuff, you're still going to need something else there. So they're going to have to get a small forward to fit into that mix there. So you got Donovan with Brunson and Julius. Make a trade for a small forward. Then you're good. You're ready to go at that point. You know. Because if you still could make a trade to say like Fournier and Grimes plus draft picks for something, and then trade IQ, RJ, draft picks for Donovan, you still could do that. You literally can do that. So like I said, if you get Brunson and Donovan together, so the score didn't really change. Dimwittle just scored 2 free throws, and so it's 32 to 20. So like I said, if you can make a that blockbuster trade for Donovan, still hold on to Fournier and say like a Grimes or something like that, and make a secondary trade where you can get a small forward, then it makes sense. You made a lot of moves and definitely gonna change that chemistry. But with DiVincenzo, Josh Hart still around and stuff like that, that should be fine. You got Mitchell Robinson. You didn't trade Mitchell Robinson unless Mitchell Robinson is a part of those trades. But you still got Mitchell Robinson, Julius, Mitchell Robinson. You got Brunson, you got Donovan now. Like I said, that other trade to get a small forward, if you could do that, that would make a lot of sense. A lot of people keep talking about OG Anunoby. That's not going to happen simply because Toronto don't want to trade with us after all the beef that we got with them. But we could possibly get somebody else. Let's say if we get Donovan Mitchell, but then we end up getting Bojan also from Detroit, which is possible. The Knicks have a lot of draft picks. Like I said, we got to be willing, to trade RJ. Trade RJ, trade IQ. Trade Grimes, trade our young players. But if we trade those young players, like I said, we're getting Donovan Mitchell and we're going to get Bojan, two guys like that added to the team, and then we still got Josh Hart and DiVincenzo to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So we still cooking with grease, even though we gave up a lot, we still get a lot. So does Julius with a Bajan? I'm just throwing it out there. It could be DeRozan. Let's say Bajan, right? Say it was Julius and Bajan in the front court with Mitchell Robinson, and then you add Brunson and Donovan Mitchell. Let's go. If you want to talk about championship, that's what we in it for, or are we in it just to be up Quentin Grimes asshole? You know what I'm saying? Here goes Jay Boogie with a $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate you, Mr. J Boogie. Yeah, man. Shout out. You said, I mean, I can whenever you see something from J Boogie, you can hear him saying it, man. So shout out to the blessings, health, happiness, happy holidays. Thank you for always holding us down. Salute, 3 capital S's. Absolutely, man. Jay Boogie got some projects coming up, man. So I mean, Jay Boogie always sends me stuff. So I've been trying to share everything that he sends me, man. So I know there's some music coming out. If he has a link to anything, you can post it in the chat. I definitely will display it. Especially for halftime too, if I can do that. But yeah, man, I'm definitely a big supporter of the pods, of all the pods. Definitely always has a good thing to say. That he's the closer for a reason. We just started the second half. But yeah, man, Jay Boogie is a treasure amongst the Knicks fans. Absolutely. So scrolling down, I got Nick Nation 112. Shout out. Yeah, man. Blessings to everybody, man. David L. What's good? So RJ is the future. RJ is the future, but RJ isn't the now. You know what I'm saying? RJ is the now. Like with him getting better, him being a part of the future. No, he is the now. Whether he's gonna get better again, he's still gonna get better. At this point in time, this we need to like think about who's gonna be here for the end here. RJ definitely could stay. I'm not trying to trade RJ, but if you're looking to get Donovan Mitchell, how do we get Donovan Mitchell here? You know? And like I said, we still have a way to get another player here. As Taj Gibson. I'm not sure if that's Taj Gibson's first point as a Nick, as it in the second state and as a Nick. But Taj Gibson knocks down the mid-range jump shot, looks real smooth. 34 to 23. They got Dimwittle. He's being guarded by Grimes. So Claxton is doing a bump and grind there. I don't understand. Cam Thomas ends up getting it. Excuse me, that's Cam Johnson for a 3-point shot with IQ in his face. Cam Johnson is a good player. IQ pulls up off the backboard and knocks that in. I don't understand why guys don't hit the backboard. He throws his hand up like, "Whoa, look, I made it off the backboard," but that should be like regular shot. If you can't make it in regular, shoot it off the backboard. Bang bang. It's easy, man. It should be easy for somebody that plays basketball all the time. Spencer Dinwiddie side steps against Gibson. Good defense by Gibson, not committing a foul. IQ gets it. IQ's dribbling through his legs there, and he ain't gonna look. He ain't looking to pass it. Gets all the way to the dotted line with 3 nets around him. Still gets a shot off there. No pass was made. Should have passed it, but IQ is not a point guard. So this is Watford. Watford's in the game. 0-0. I think that's Royce, right? Mr. Royce. He pulls up for three and he knocks that down. So I think Royce has back-to-back threes. So Royce O'Neal's a good player, man. You want to talk about small fours? The Nets have quite a few guys that can do the job. Cam Thompson, some freaking Royce O'Neal. You got Finney Smith. All those guys are good. Look at RJ with a nice little pump and dump kind of spin around, turn around, jump shot kind of thing there. Looks good. Like, I mean, RJ's good, man. Like I said, RJ right now, looks good. I would love to keep the guys as is, but how do we get better? How do we get better? So the Nets are raining threes now. I believe they hit like 4 straight threes, right? So I mean, it's now 39-32. The Knicks are fooling around right now. Knicks are definitely fooling around. IQ is dicking around here. We got Grimes here, gets a 3-point shot off. I mean, his 3-point shot is just shaky at best, man. So here's Watford pushing the ball up the court, gives it over to Cam Johnson, being guarded by RJ. Comes around the screen, gives it back to Watford. Watford fakes the three, back to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson gets a wide open three for some reason here. Nets try to get the rebound. Gibson with the rebound. IQ has it. Started steps dribbling all the way to the basket. Didn't square up. Didn't go at the basket. He just shoots it, expecting the referees to give him the foul. You know what I'm saying? I hate that about the Knicks, man. Too many of our guys do that. RJ does that. Julius and IQ are all guilty of doing that. Brunson's the only one that squares up and shoots a good shot. Gets fouled, but still puts up a good shot. Shit sucks, man. So I agree with this though. I think we missed our time to get Donovan Mitchell. So if Cleveland is going to trade which I think they're not. I don't think Cleveland's trading Donovan Mitchell. They're not trading Donovan Mitchell because they're one of those franchises. Cleveland is they're going to keep their star player until that person is like a shell of themselves. And then they're going to be trying to trade him. You know what I'm saying? And the franchise is going to forget all about them too. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they roll. So they're gonna milk Donovan Mitchell for all that he has. So shame on Cleveland, but it is what it is. That's the nature of the beast here. So he said, wish the Spurs wanted Mitch. They needed him. Yeah, man. Got the Nets here. Sharp is back in the game. Dinwiddie gives it over to Royce. Wow, Royce thinks he's Larry Bird out this motherfucker. He shoots another 3-point shot. IQ gets it. It's like 4 nets in front of him. No Knicks. What's the call? He keeps crossing over, getting inside there. Gibson doesn't know what to do. Grimes doesn't know what to do. RJ doesn't know what to do. He's dribbling the air out the fucking ball. What's happening here? Is IQ going to pass the ball? Nope. He drives all the way to the basket. He gets blocked. No good. So a waste of possession here. So this is how teams come back on you. IQ's dribbling the air out the damn ball. Here comes Cam Johnson. Crosses over. Blocking foul. And is it going to be an and one? Did he score that? Yes, he did. So it was an and one. So IQ fucking around the whole shot clock, jabbing against 4 nets. Never passed the ball. Ends up driving and blows a layup. It's ridiculous, man. Last few possessions, that's what IQ's been doing. The last possession when he shot the off balance shot to get him to the free throw line. These are not good shots here, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like trading IQ, is it really going to hurt us if we get a good player back? Same thing with Grimes. Grimes just launches the 3-point shot when he had a baseline. You know what I'm saying? He's just in his own head when it comes to the game plan. So what do you do? Are we going to keep him just because of the potential of what he could do in the future? Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Right now we are in our present right now. Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Julius, Brunson, even Mitchell Robinson. These guys are up in age now, man. So we're not thinking about the future. We're thinking about how we can expedite, this little window that we have. The future will be here. The future is going to come regardless. We'll have young players. We got guys in the stash right now. Jalen Martin. We don't know what he's going to do. We got guys in the stash as it is. So it's time to make good on some of these things that we have here. Juice McBride, shout out to him there. As Royce shoots another three, he misses that. Josh Hart with a rebound, kicks it out to RJ. RJ Slow and methodical, gets bopped right in his face there. You got to go strong. They teach you that in the biddy leagues. Go strong to the basket, not pussyfooting around in the paint. So RJ pussyfooting in the paint ends up with a dim little 3-point shot in the corner. So that's how they come back on us, man. The Knicks fooling around. Here goes IQ walking the ball up the court with RJ standing back there. I know that Tom Thibodeau's calling a timeout, but fooling around, man. These guys are fooling around too much. Too much for me. Shout out to Sherwood. I have not seen Sherwood in a while, man. Good night. He must be Jamaican. Are you Jamaican, Sherwood? I keep asking. IQ fans, please tell him to pass the damn ball. Pass the fucking ball, IQ. Damn, man. He got 4 nets in front of him. He's still doing a jab step, jab step, jab step. You know what I'm saying? And almost gets the ball stolen. Then finally gets to the basket and blows the layup. Like, what is the point? Shit is crazy. Shout out to Crean Grant, my twin in the place to be. Bumich, Wimpambama. Shit. Ay. We could trade all shooting guards. Evan is one as well. Also need to demote Bumamich, extra bum game to the bench. Yeah, I'm all for trading Mitch Robinson because I mean, like, I don't know what Hartenstein is doing at the moment. Hartenstein played 9 minutes so far. He got 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 0 points, man. But he's basically he's serviceable at center, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So if Hartenstein was our starting center, I think we'll be fine. If we pack it up with Julius and another real true small forward with Brunson and say like a Donovan Mitchell, if he was to end up going that route, you know what I'm saying? If you load up the other positions, then you can rock with Hartenstein. Hartenstein will just be doing his job, just like Mitchell Robinson. But I don't think Mitchell Robinson out there is like such a factor where we need Mitchell Robinson to win. We have never need Mitchell Robinson to win. You know what I'm saying? When we made the playoffs the first time with Tom Thibodeau, Mitchell Robinson was hurt up until the second round of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So the second time we made the playoffs, which was last year, right? Mitchell Robinson missed a lot of the year too, and Hartenstein had to hold it down. Hartenstein and Jericho Sims had to hold it down for a large portion of that year. Here we go again. Mitchell Robinson is hurt again, and the Knicks are still able to win. We're still able to win. We just beat the Lakers the other day without Mitchell Robinson. So Mitchell Robinson is not somebody that we absolutely need to win games. We're gonna be missing Mitchell Robinson. No, not never. Of course, I say that, but of course, if we have Mitchell Robinson, that's gonna help us. He makes the team better, yes. But he's not somebody if we don't have him, oh my God, what are we gonna do without Mitchell Robinson? Oh my God. Nobody says that, but everybody says that. Anyway. Hey yo, Mr. Fitz. Anyway, yeah, man. What a day today, man. Today was freezing cold this morning, man. It was like 30 degrees today. And then at some point in the afternoon, I want to say like about 1:30-ish, it got hot. It was like hot afternoon. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely was overdressed today. I work mostly outside, sometimes on inside too. But I've been outside for basically almost the entire year. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it gets cold, you dress accordingly. But I was way overdressed today, man. So when you overdress, you got too much clothes on, you're sweating. That's not a good look, man. It's a bad feel. So the Nets are trying to figure it out. Not a lot of ball movement, man. They're standing there allowing guys to get shots in a place where they're successful. So Claxton comes in, tries to get that's Mr. Sharp. He tried to get the layup there, but Finney Smith with the rebound, he was able to get it up. Pause. So Finney Smith is going to get some free throws here. Knicks up 44-37. This Nets team, the Knicks are letting them hang. The Knicks usually let a lot of teams hang. So that's some Sharp there. I like Sharp a lot. One thing I like about Sharp, he's muscular, got big shoulders. But one thing I like about him is his base. Looking at his hips, his hip area. You know what I'm saying? No rainbow, but I mean he's thick down there. So he has a good strong base. So I just watched that. Jaden Duran from Detroit has the same situation. Very strong base. Very strong pivot area down there when he moves. Footwork in the paint is really good. Sharp is close to that. He doesn't have the footwork that Jaden Duran has, but he definitely has a strong base. Brunson attacking the paint there, shoots a jump shot right over the top. He misses it. Not necessarily a good shot, but here comes the Nets here. After all the mistakes, the Nets usually come down to capitalize here. Mikal Bridges off the Cam. Cam kicks it out to the corner. Back to Cam. Cam side steps, looking to create here against Grimes. Grimes, good defense. Cam still got the shot off. Offensive rebound, so they're gonna call a foul on Julius, man. These refs suck, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, watching them hips, man. Well, basketball guy, man. I'm watching everything. You know. Shout out to Qatar Airways. With the nice product placement there in Barclays Center. If you guys ever watched a basketball game at Barclays Center, it's not the best experience. It feels like you're sloping down, and then it's super dark in there. So I mean, watching a boxing match is fantastic in Barclays Center. It's probably better than MSG. Not better, but it's a good look. You know what I'm saying? Fighting in MSG is really good. I mean, excuse me, the Barclays Center is really good. You know what I'm saying? I like the way the Barclays Center is set up. It's a little bit more free flowing a little bit. You can sneak into the Barclays Center. So I mean, it's like almost like old school. You can sneak into the Barclays Center if you know somebody in there, or if you're happen to get in when nobody's paying attention. You can't sneak into MSG. It's too much shit going around there. You can't really sneak into MSG. Like same thing unless you know somebody. But their security is way more tighter than Barclays. Barclays Center actually hires people from Brooklyn. Some of the people from Brooklyn. So you get the Brooklyn vibe. They see shit happen and they just let it go. If you chill, if you good, if you cool, they're not gonna say nothing. But if you're acting like a dick, then they're not gonna let it rock. You know what I'm saying? So DiVincenzo want to drive, he gets a score. So 46-40. I don't want to put people on the bus, man, but I've been to Barclays Center a few times for different events, and it's been love, man. The people that work there, the way that they handle themselves and stuff, the security, everybody that gives out stuff. Strictly Brooklyn vibes there, man. So good look for Barclays Center for keeping that vibe there with the surrounding areas. So Julius 3-point shot for a pass from Brunson, no good. DiVincenzo drove there for the rebound. They're gonna call a loose ball foul. So DiVincenzo's throwing his body around, man. This kid is always in the mix, man. Always in the mix. Look at this shot up. Now, how did he get in there for the rebound? Sales in there. Could that be, they call over the back, loose ball foul, whatever, but DiVincenzo threw his body in there. So that's one thing. DiVincenzo kind of reminds me of Starks a lot. He's definitely not as good as Starks, but just the fact that he's always in the mix all the time. Starks, he reminds me of just, those gritty players that you see, man. They're just always in the mix. So DiVincenzo's a good player. Right now, he's second leading scorer tonight with 10 points. Brunson with another shot. So Brunson finally gets a shot off there, man. He scores again, 49-44. It's going to be 44 soon, man. So I'm basically 30 seconds behind like normal. Mikal Bridges gives it back to Dimwittle. I'm at the 5:15 mark. Excuse me, 4:15 mark. Excuse me. Royce driving, kicks it back out to Cam. Cam gets the ball, spins on DiVincenzo. Shot is up, no good. Catches the rebound, puts it back up. So I'm looking at Cam Thomas. Like once again, Cam Thomas is a 25-point a game scorer, man. Legit. So tonight Cam Thomas only has 5 so far. So the Knicks, Julius Randle just got a basket. He's gonna get the and one. So like I said, for those that really don't believe that, man. So here goes Cam Thomas right here. Cam Thomas this year, 24, 3 and 2. Definitely he's 6'3", he's short, but he looks bigger just simply the fact because he's so heavy. He's like 210. But he's averaging 24 points per game, man. So I mean, he's a legit scoring this year. He always gets scored, but he's finally getting the opportunity to do it night in and night out. Against this Knicks defense so far, the Knicks are holding him down right now. So Julius knocks out another free throw here. So I'm looking at what's going on with Randall. He got 15. 15. DiVincenzo once again is number 2. RJ's number 3 with 8. Brunson is trailing with 6. Hartenstein has yet to score. Anyway, let's get back into the action here. Hartenstein is guarding Claxton. Claxton gets it over to Finney Smith there, I believe. He misses that. Josh Hart tried to get the rebound. Mikal Bridges was in better position. Hartenstein meets Cam Thomas at the rim, causes a miss. So we got Claxton on the inside there. He's traveling a lot, man. I don't understand. He's moving his pivot foot twice. Julius almost got a steal. Got Dimwittle dribbling. Shot is going to be up. There he goes. Sidestepping 3-point shot. No good. Josh Hart with the rebound. 2 hands. Tries to throw an outlet stolen by Royce O'Neal. So Royce O'Neal almost shot the 3. Man, Claxton traveled. Gives it back to Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal cross-court pass. Brunson picks it up. And here goes Julius again, releasing. Nice strong play to the basket. He gets slapped out by Royce. So, I mean, the referee did not call a foul. Unbelievable. The refs did not call a foul just now. So it's just out of bounds. He slapped it out of bounds as Nick's ball, but that should be a foul. Watch the replay. Here's the replay. Julius has it. See, no, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. That's just Nick's ball. He pushed him though. Then he smacked that out of his hand. The thing about it, man, you have to finish strong. This bullshit pussyfooting around, you have to finish strong. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are sitting waiting to get fouls all the time. Julius held the ball too long, ends up throwing up a bullshit shot again. He gets fouled that time. But Julius just throwing up bullshit shots. These guys don't square up to make proper shots. He's still arguing with the refs about the out of bounds plays. Like, let the shit go, fam. Let it go. So we're going to get a little bit of breaking the play here. I guess somebody called a timeout. So he's going to go argue with the refs now. So I get it. You want to call, but let that shit go, man. Like that play already ended. There's a new play now. There's a new play that happened. And why are we still arguing about the old play? That's what drives me crazy. Yeah, man. So I mean, the Nets are not playing particularly well at the moment. But like I said, I'm giving them all the respect in the world. And like I said, that they're not the old Nets, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can't put them in the same box that we put those old Nets teams on, the old Brooklyn Nets teams. This is a new Nets team. Like Bridges is good, Cam Johnson is good. These guys came from Phoenix. Claxton is a homegrown player. You know what I'm saying? You got to give props to that. Then Whittle got his chance to be a starter with the Nets the first time around before they traded him. He's back again, like I said. Cam Thomas is a homegrown talent. Finney Smith, they picked him up from Dallas, I believe, right? When Kyrie got traded, right? Royce O'Neal is another guy, that came from over that way. You know what I'm saying? So Watford came from I think he came from Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, but he was in Portland a few years ago. So a lot of Knick fans wanted Watford. So why diss the Nets if there's so many players here that we want? Finney Smith is the guy we want. Royce O'Neal's the guy that we would take. Watford is another guy that we would give a shot to. So why diss guys? We want Mikal Bridges. Cam Johnson is a good player too. So why diss the Nets in general if we like so many of their players? So that's one thing I don't understand about the whole argument there with the Nets. This is not the same Nets team. This is a different Nets team. So I would rather give them props, man. Just like back in the days when they used to play on WOR TV, when they had Chris Mills or Chris whatever the guy's name was, Chris somebody was on the team. Who else? They had Sherman Douglas. They had Kevin Blue Edwards. They had a couple players over there. Armand Gilliam. A bunch of bums. When they were just trash, and the Knicks were on cable, but you could watch the Nets play on WOR TV. I got a chance to watch them. I'm not a fan of the team, but you get a chance to watch NBA basketball for free on TV. So it's a little bit of respecting. You respect them, or whatever, but they're still not the Knicks. They never will be the Knicks. So I get it. You must argue to get the next call, but it's like you got to keep it current, man. You can't like get to the point where you're arguing a plays that happened two, three plays ago. You know what I'm saying? You have to stay current. You have to stay in the moment. As a leader, yeah, you could work the refs. There's the thing about working the refs. But when you are badgering them about slapping the ball out of bounds, and then you look at the replay and you see they didn't even make contact with you. They pushed you from behind, but they didn't make contact with your hands. He was complaining about being slapped in the hands. He didn't even make contact with his hand. And plus, the hand is connected to the ball, so you're arguing stupid shit. Make it count though. Argue when it counts. If you know for sure that it's bullshit, don't argue bullshit. That's my thing. Don't argue bullshit. That's what you got the coach for. Let the coach do his thing. Brunson is really good at working the refs. Let Brunson do that. You know, concentrate on your game. Stay current. You got to stay current. Excuse me, guys. You got Cam Thomas with a shot. He got the shooter's touch, man. So all you got to do is see some shots going in, and that dude can get hot. Right now, we got 7 points. Brunson being guarded by his boy Mikhail. Good pick by Hartenstein. He pulls up with a whole bunch of nets on him. Jesus Christ, somebody was open. Claxton with the rebound. Gives it over to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas comes around the screen there. He's open, and he throws an alley-oop to Claxton, and Claxton blows it. Cam Thomas was open. I don't understand why these guys do that. They get so close, and they want to throw an alley-oop. He has a fucking shot. Here goes Julius, too busy pumping and dumping with three nets around him. He hit the perfect shot though, right off the glass. Perfect. So good shot by Julius, man. But he was surrounded by three nets. Cam Thomas bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by DiVincenzo. Claxton has it. He should have gave it back to Thomas. Now Cam Johnson gets it in the same spot that Claxton that Cam Thomas should have had it in. Anyway, so Hart with the rebound. Brunson pushing it up, crosses over. Ooh, big time move, but he went at like three nets. So they call it out of bounds. They call it out of bounds on Brunson. So Brunson's making his stating his argument there, but gets back on defense. That's the difference between Julius and Brunson right there. So he goes the Nets. Mikal Bridges picks up 22 seconds. I'm watching the shot clock, man. I feel like these guys are taking forever coming across the timeline. Anyway, Mikal gives it over to Cam. Cam Thomas to Claxton. Claxton has it. Claxton is super skinny, man. Cam Johnson almost got hit in the face with the ball there. Royce almost travels, gives it over to Cam Thomas in the corner. Cam Thomas gets the shooter's touch there in the corner for the three. He has 10 points. So, hey, you're waking up a sleeping giant here. RJ comes in. Nice move that he learned from Brunson. Not able to finish, but finish very strong at the rim. That's what I'm asking for. Get guys to finish strong at the rim, baby. That's all I need. So we're gonna get some free throws here for RJ. So good, strong finishing attempt by RJ there to get to the line. He says, them six Reserve grip, not good looking shoe, and it says Goodyear on the side. So yeah, I mean, what's the name? Sketcher uses Goodyear rubber on the bottom for traction, so I have no problem with that. There's another shoe. I forgot who they are, but it's a name brand shoe. They use Continental grip. Continental is another tire brand. So the Continental grip, I'm not sure if that's Puma that uses that, or if that's Adidas, or it could be Nike. I'm not sure who uses it exactly, but they use Continental grip. So Skechers uses Goodyear, and another sneaker brand uses Continental. So it's good for stopping power. So I'm not gonna knock it because they have a Goodyear on the side. Goodyear makes good tires, man. Good stopping power on basketball. It works. DiVincenzo pulls up for three, misses that. Oh man, he fights for the rebound though. You got to follow your own shot. That's something that they teach you as a kid too. So DiVincenzo absolutely knows the fundamentals. He knows the game. Good basketball player. Excuse me. But I get you, man. The Skechers sneakers are not the best looking sneakers. They do have some nice what do you call it? Pickleball shoes that are really nice, man. So I mean, Skechers is up their design, in recent years. Skechers makes great work boots. Cam Johnson just made a nice little drive to the basket. So the Knicks are fooling around with this team again, as we do it all the time. Julius gives it to Brunson. Brunson back to Julius. Just a bad pass. He jammed it in there. Always when you jam passes is never a good look. Um, Hartenstein with a nice block at the rim there. Brunson ends up with the rebound. Here comes Julius. Julius over to DiVincenzo. So the Knicks taking advantage of the fast break right now, scoring on these nets. 60-51. We got 9 seconds. So basically, nothing's going to happen here. So I'm not even going to pay attention to it. So we're at halftime now, guys. So good game so far, man. I know you guys are. So you guys coming here looking for play-by-play. So I definitely appreciate you guys coming in. But I'm the play-by-play. I'm the color guy. I'm everything here on this podcast, man. So do a lot of talking. Thank you guys for showing up every single time. Dealing with that. But it is what it is here, man. So let's get into this halftime show. Let me see what else you guys are saying here. Yeah, same old stuff. Let me see, David Ellie, more about the Skechers stuff. Skechers make good golf shoes. Yeah, I mean, they make, let's do that. Since we're talking about the Skechers, let's do it. Skechers brand. So I mean, look, this is the shoes that we typically in our minds think of. This is your mom's walking shoe right here. Slip-ins. These slip-in shoes like this, ugly ass slip-in shoes, orthopedic style shoes. But if you could look at their regular page here, like I said, they have let's look at their men's real quick. Just looking at Skechers brands here. I just want to make a point with their pickleball shoes. So I mean, now they're gonna give me a hard time trying to show them some love here. So, like I said, these are their slip-ins. This is the typical shoe that the people usually know them for. But look at this bullshit, man. So, oh, you guys can't see it anyway. Let me get this back up here. So I'm trying to show you guys their shoes and look what's happening. It's unbelievable. Every time I try to show motherfuckers something, this is what happens. Nothing's showing it. So anyway, casual sneakers, lace ups. So athletic sneakers. Let's check this out. Real quick, if it doesn't work, I'm a fucking X this fucking site out. Shit is crazy. So I'm clicking. You can see Julius Randle's kicks there. So all right, so I can't get what I'm saying. As you can see, I'm clicking shit and it's not working. So I feel bad for Skechers here. I'm trying to show these guys a little bit of love, and look, nothing's working here. So the hell with them. So the hell with them. Let's get into the halftime shows. Anyway, we got 60-51. Knicks are up by 9, so that's a good look. Scroll down here. Take a look at the summary. Quarter for quarter, 32-20. And then 28-31. So the Knicks actually lost that second quarter, 20-31. 28-31 is not so bad. But like I said, if like I always say, if the Nets go 28-31 the next one and 28-31 the next one, they're gonna end up winning the game. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks have to get back on the side of winning here in these quarters. Let's minimize this. So like I said, I got a different setup here, so I'm trying to see what works. So let's get into the game charts. Game charts. So I know you guys see me click game charts, right? So there it goes. It goes the game chart. Let's see if we can blow it up a little bit more. Get it down to 125. That should be good. So it goes to shot charts. The left-hand side is the Knicks. Knicks shot 43% compared to 36% for the Nets. So that's going to change in the second half. So we got to look out for that. A lot of X's all over the court for the Knicks, man. So we've been missing shots all over the court. Shots that we normally miss. A lot of shots were rushed. A lot of shots were just kind of like lackadaisical kind of things. On the Nets side of things, they attempted 50. We attempted 49. So anyway, they shot 36 points. You can see a lot of shots inside they missed. They missed a lot of interior shots. A lot of shots in the paints they missed. 3-point shots, they missed a lot of threes also. So I mean, I don't anticipate the second half being that bad again as far as the shooting percentages. So look out for that, man. If the Knicks stay 43, but the Nets could get back on the shooting, the good side of the shooting, that's not going to be good for us. Yeah. So the Knicks' biggest lead was 14. We've led for most of this game. The Nets' biggest lead was 1. Longest run was 8, 14. Like I said, 14 points for the Knicks. We just got to stay up on them, man. As far as rebounding, 33-31 right now, we're leading them. 13-13 with assists. We got 6 steals, man. So big time defense by the Knicks. 3 blocks as well. So I mean, without Mitchell Robinson, 3 blocks, 6 steals. So like I said, we're still getting the same production even without Mitchell Robinson. So rebounding wise, we're out rebounding them without Mitchell Robinson. So like I said, for people that keep saying that, oh, we're not going to function without Mitchell Robinson. I mean, we could use Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is needed because he doubles down on what we do well. You know what I'm saying? But he's absolutely not. Oh my God, what are we going to do without Mitchell Robinson? You know what I'm trying to say? I just got to keep beating that dead horse. Points in the paint, 26-14. Knicks are dominating them there. Second chance points again. Knicks are dominating 12-7. Fast break points, we're dominating them too. So my thing is, if you're dominating in all 3 positions here, points in the paint, second chance points, and fast break points, there's no reason that we shouldn't win this game. So basically, if the Knicks can continue what we're doing, stop being so lackadaisical, and just put the pedal to the metal and put your foot on these guys' necks, man, and just don't let off. Then we should be able to beat this team by 20. We should be able to beat the Nets by 20 if we do that. So anyway, go to the box scores. Check out the Knicks here. RJ Barrett played pretty decent. Again, pussyfooting around a little bit too much for me. A couple aggressive moves though. So RJ is much improved. Scoring wise, it's going down. It went up to 22, but after those migraines, as you can see, he's down to 18. That number's been dropping. The last 10 games, he's been averaging 17 points per game. You know what I'm saying? And then before that, he went on a little big time cold streak. You know what I'm saying? So these numbers are going down for RJ. What I do notice is that the rebounds is going up. The assists are kind of like off and on, but the points are definitely going down and the rebounds are going up. So I mean, he's reverting back to the old RJ. But like I said, he's a little bit more efficient than he was in the past. So that's a positive. I have nothing bad to say about RJ. Defense wise, he's been playing solid defense as well. Julius is Julius. Julius is an all-star. I don't want people to talk badly about Julius. Julius has his flaws, but Julius is a flat out all-star. I don't understand why people debate that every single day. 19 points. He has 4 assists. He only has 3 rebounds right now. But that'll hopefully that changes as the game goes on. But he has 19 points. So not shooting well, 46% from the field. He was struggling the entire game shooting, but still pushing the pace with 7 free throws, doing his thing there. Hartenstein right now in the first half, 5 rebounds, 0 points. He does have 2 blocks. He has 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? So if he finished the game with 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 blocks, in like 28 minutes, that's fantastic. But we definitely can use some buckets from him if he gets the opportunity. DiVincenzo held us down here today as the second leading scorer. DiVincenzo had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. So I mean, definitely attacking the boards. They definitely helped with that. He had 2 offensive rebounds and 3 defensive rebounds. So I mean, he's definitely attacking, getting his body caught out there in the mix of everything, man. So shout out to DiVincenzo, definitely showing what he's worth at the starting two guard spot. So like I said, if he finishes the game with 24, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals, that would be incredible. I doubt it, but his contribution is being felt right now. Brunson today is kind of like shaky a little bit too, kind of pussyfooting around also. He has 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Against this Nets team, they're like I said, they're a little bit taller, they're a little bit more mobile, so they could stay with Brunson. So that's why Brunson's a little bit frustrated in this first half. But I anticipate him pushing up the scoring in the second half. So we'll see. Josh Hart played a little bit over the edge a little bit today. So far with 7 rebounds, three. He had a 1 3. Not really attempting a lot of shots. Only attempted 2 shots, made 1 3, like I said. But he's been playing pretty good. Been playing with a little bit of a mean streak the last couple games. Quickly is just lackadaisical, man. Just like he doesn't understand when double teams are coming. He doesn't understand there's 4 nets in front of him that he's still trying to attack the rim. He doesn't wait for his teammates. He doesn't wait for screens. He just playing at the beat of his own drum. But when he scores, it looks good, but when he doesn't, it looks bad. Grimes, same thing. No stats across the board for this guy. Nothing. He has 1 attempted 3, and then outside of that, he has a personal foul and no other stats to speak of. Taj Gibson played the same amount of minutes, roughly 1 minute less. At least he got a rebound. You know what I'm saying? At least he got a block and a rebound, and he scored. You know what I'm saying? So Taj Gibson came in and contributed a little bit at least. Quentin Grimes just misses a corner 3 and got a personal foul. He's out there getting cardio. So I mean, a trade a trade is there. A trade is there to be made. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks are fooling around, man. I know we got time before the trade deadline, but I feel like something needs to happen. Something needs to give. We need to make a trade to make our team better. You know what I'm saying? We have guys on this roster that are completely wasting our time right now. If we can make a trade to get somebody in here to help us, we absolutely need to do it. It doesn't need to be the perfect trade. We just need somebody to fucking help us. It's not fair to the squad here that plays so hard on defense every single night, and they don't have that extra guy. All they need is an extra guy that would take the pressure off for them to being able to score. Of course, that person should be able to help on defense and things of that nature. But the Knicks need to put the fucking ball in the basket. That extra person will help us compete against the top teams. You know what I'm saying? And against the teams like the Nets, we'll be able to put them away every single time with that extra player. At least that's wishful thinking on my part, man. But I just want our guys to have extra firepower to help through the hard times, man. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to work so hard every fucking night. So that's what it is with the Knicks here. So that's the halftime report. So I mean, very proud of my Knicks, man. I love the Knicks. You guys know that. Every single night, this season at least, I've been really trying to do these full game watch-alongs. I'm known for the halftime, the crunch time segment. If I can't make the beginning of the game, I'll make it halftime. Then if everything just goes to shit and I'm only available for the fourth quarter, then I just have a crunch time podcast. So I love to do the full game. Where I can start the game off, and everything, and then do an actual full halftime report, talk to you guys for the entire game. And so I definitely love to do that. You know what I'm saying? My kids have been asking about going to Knicks games. We'll probably try to go when it gets a little warmer. There's all the early games. I missed them already. So we're gonna have to wait till it gets a little bit warmer so I can so be a little bit more freer to take these guys out there, to these games. So we'll see what happens with that. But it sucks that it costs so much to go to these Knicks games, man. Right now we got Christmas and stuff like that, so I really can't spend that money. But we'll see what happens in the second half. They were talking to me about actually watching the game on Christmas. Saying so. We'll see what happens with that. If the kids will sit down with me to watch the game. You guys know I love to do the watch alongs and stuff. So if I do the watch along, maybe my kids might be there with me. So you never know. So anyway, 61 to 51. Family will be here too. So if I'm doing a podcast and guys want to watch the game with me, we could watch the game together. But like I said, I got to do my pod. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes on Christmas. You might get a different look. Hang out with me and the family for Christmas. Let me see here. I see Jerry Fish here with a nice little paragraph. He says, after tonight, the Knicks will have played 7 more road games than home games. Of the top 10 teams in the East, only Miami has played more road games than home games, and only one more. This bodes well for us going forward. Yeah, I guess so. But the Knicks don't really play well at home. You know what I'm saying? We struggle at home too. We never put that back up. We never protect the house. So that's frustrating within itself, man. So I mean, it's nice to say that, and then people saying that the schedule's easy or hard and this, that, and the other. It doesn't really matter because if you're not playing well, those games are not guaranteed wins. So I mean, you always got to show up to these games. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're quote unquote easy team, quote unquote, hard team, you still got to show up to win. Like we beat the Lakers. We weren't supposed to beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. At LA, we beat the Lakers at home. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron James healthy, with Anthony Davis healthy. So that was a tough game, but we beat them anyway. But we also lost to Utah. We shouldn't have lost to Utah, even though we play Utah in Utah. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have lost to Utah because we was kicking their ass, man. We just let them come back and beat us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk about the Nets, but let's slide this over here. So take a look at the Nets score. 13 points there for Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson's decent, but as you can see, no stats to speak of. Only 1 rebound, 13 points. Mikal Bridges here, only 4 points. We held him down. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. So I mean, he can get red hot. He's 1 for 10 right now. So who do you want to credit for the defense? You want to say RJ? Okay, RJ was the starting small forward, so you can credit RJ for that defensive effort against Mikal Bridges. Claxton, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. I'm gonna say the last time that we played the Nets, I think Claxton had a big game. So Hartenstein, you can credit Hartenstein for playing good defense on Claxton, right? Dinwiddie, 10 points, 2 assists. He just wants to, every time he plays against the Knicks, he just wants to score. Cam Thomas, he was quiet up until a certain point, but still ended up with 10 points there. 10 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. So he's right on his average right now. Finney Smith, you got there. Royce O'Neal had 2 3-point shots. Like I said, Finney Smith hit a 3-point also. Shout out to Wafford. He played a little bit. And Sharp was decent with the 8 rebounds off the bench there. He had an and one regular layup with a free throw. So he's a good player. So these Nets are playing, man. But we're up by 9, so we're doing something right. So we just gotta continue to play Knicks basketball. That goes with every single night. We gotta play Knicks basketball. Knicks basketball is playing tough, physical, one-on-one style offense, defense, the switching, the communication, crashing the boards, running, being opportunistic with the fast breaks. So the Knicks are doing all of it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to continue to play our game and get back on defense and stop letting these guys come back on us. Being lackadaisical on offense and being lackadaisical on defense gives these teams confidence to come back on us, man. So, the Knicks just have to clean those things up. So we're starting the second half right now. Shout out to Puerto Rican Brunson here. That's Jalen Brunson's father, Mr. Rick. Rick Brunson looks like a straight up Puerto Rican owner of bodega in the Bronx. Hartenstein drives, double pumps. He good defense there, but doesn't score. Ends up with a Dinwiddie 3-point shot in the corner. He misses it. Hartenstein with the rebound. Brunson brings the ball up the court. Looking to take advantage there against Cam Thomas. Claxton comes from behind, but Hartenstein again. Hartenstein with a block. Hartenstein with a rebound. Hartenstein with a putback dunk. So Hartenstein is everywhere right now. Here he goes protecting the paint. Cam Thomas drove in just now. Cam Johnson has it. Spins on Brunson, looking to go one-on-one now. No, he lets it go. Gives it over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's going to take a screen from Claxton. Take a screen from Claxton, comes around the corner, stolen by DiVincenzo, big time steal. Back to Brunson. Brunson sidestep back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo uses the other side of the rim for the nice left-handed layup. Brooklyn Nets calling a timeout. So right off the bat, that's my MO too, man. One team scores 5 points straight. You got to call a timeout. You cannot let it rock. Tom Thibodeau is he's usually lets that rock, but the Nets right on cue. Knicks going a nice little 5-0 run. Got to call a timeout. Absolutely. Hey, so while we had a timeout, I see some guys talking here. I just talked to Fitz. Let me see. Easy patches in our schedule. I get it. I'm just talking. Just generally. Whenever I go on those little rants, I'm just talking general. You know, Definitely hit the like button, man. I appreciate you guys here the popping on. You guys are hitting the like button, absolutely. But anybody that comes in that watches in the replay, that continues to watch replays, I'm noticing that people are watching the entire game sometimes. I guess you guys are enjoying the play-by-play. After the fact, you watch the game and still watch the podcast. Also, I've had people tell me they just like to listen to the podcast. Even though that I'm talking about the game and stuff, like they just like to listen to it. So I definitely appreciate you guys' support for on the replay crew, and also you guys coming in watching it live right now. Definitely appreciate it. But hit the thumbs up, damn it. Shout out to Damian Cox. Damian Cox said, "Hey, what's up? What do you think about the Liberty 2003 season?" Let's talk about Liberty, and then do you think the Knicks will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2024? Hey, man, that's a double-ended thing. So let's talk about the Liberty. Liberty's a good team, man. Like I said, the Liberty, the WNBA is in trouble. They're trying to get people to watch, so they basically, you know, got all those players. Like I said, two MVPs, in one offseason, plus the best point guard, literally top 3 point guard, and then the last 10 years in WNBA, ended up becoming part of the Liberty. So they still kept UNESCO, Sabrina, and they still kept the other young lady, which I can't remember right now. So let's do this, man. I keep trying to remember people's names. I can't. That's why I got married. New York Liberty roster. So we got the New York Liberty roster. Let's take a look at what they have now, because I don't know who they added. I know the draft just happened, so well, the lottery just happened, so I don't know about that. So anyway, they got Dolson. Dolson is a good veteran off the bench. Ernesto I talked about. Johannes is a really good 6-man type player. Jonquel Jones used to be an MVP. She played really well in the playoffs, right? Didn't really play too well in the regular season, but played exceptionally well in the playoffs. Benani Laney, she's my favorite player. I see Hamilton, so she might have gotten married, man. So, that makes me sad. But I'm married too, so what the fuck, right? So Brianna Stewart, she's an MVP also. Vanna Snoot is the point guard that I'm talking about. She was a one top 3 point guards in the entire league. Then you got Han Zhu's one a really good center that they don't even play her. I don't understand. She plays well internationally. But I mean, we're talking about a really good team here. They're gonna they probably need another forward. I like Laney as the Knicks get the rebound here, and RJ comes right up the middle there, makes a nice layup. I'm glad that our RJ didn't try to dunk it, because he runs up the court like Bill Cosby in his prime. You know what I'm saying? But him dunking it, making that nice strong layup is better. RJ left Mikal Bridges in the corner. Bridges misses it. So here comes the Knicks, full head of steam. Brunson's bringing the ball up the court. 66-51. The Nets have not scored in the second half yet. Julius drives there, blocking foul on Cam Johnson. So, you got to let guys move. But, I got the Liberty up here. I actually have a Liberty podcast that I was trying to do. I just don't have time, man. I love the podcast. I would love the podcast about the Liberty, but I just don't have the time. I'm going to try my best to see if I can get it cracking this year, but I just don't have enough time and throughout the day to really do this. Julius wide open 3-point shot. He misses that. So like I said, the Knicks are playing well, but we're still allowing the Nets to get a chance to come back there. Here goes Claxton, kicks it out to Cam Johnson for 3. No good. So the Nets are not hitting timely jump shots here. They're still getting second chance points and stuff. Wow. Denver just shoots a 3-point shot, misses everything. Brunson drives, sets it back up to get it. Oh, DiVincenzo just lets it go. He lets go a 3, and he hits a timely 3-point shot right in the Nets' throat there. 69-51. DiVincenzo's playing really well. We're talking about the Nets here. We're talking about Liberty. I got him on the screen. But DiVincenzo got 17 points with another rebound, too. He's kicking ass. DiVincenzo pushing up the court with his head up. Oh, he just hits Mikal Bridges in the face with the ball. Oh, my God. Wake up. RJ has it now. trying to give it to Julius. Julius top of the key, free throw line extended, being guarded by by Dinwiddie, excuse me, all the way inside. Nice little turnaround jump shot in the paint. Good shot by Julius there. Julius looking for a foul. But like I said, I mentioned all these different players there. They still got Sabali is pretty good, coming off the bench. You got Kayla Thornton is a good veteran. They play well for us in the playoffs. Jocelyn Willoughby is really good. So I mean, I think the Liberty needs to get another forward or possibly get some action from some of these young players that they have. So steal by the Brooklyn. So Brooklyn's bringing the ball up the court. You got Cam Thomas trying to get off his nut here, man. He finally hits another jump shot. So I mean, shout out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas has 13 transition 3-point shot just now. 71 to 54. The Knicks are doing their job right now. Hey man, so I'm a big fan of the Liberty. Very exciting season last year. They started off a little slow, and then after that, they just went on a tear. So they definitely was a two-team game. It was the Aces versus the Liberty, and that's how it ended up in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So next year is probably going to be the same thing. But like running it back, we already learned our lesson with the Knicks. I think the Liberty needs to add another player. The Knicks, Liberty, if they can add another player into the mix, that like a really good player, via trade or something like that, I think that's the way to go. You know, if they can do that. Do the draft. I really love that girl from LSU, the point guard. I forgot what team she used to be on, but she was on a different team, and now she's on LSU. She's been getting hurt a lot, but I really like her, man. So we got Cam. I don't know who scored just now, but Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout because right on cue, they were 51. The Nets were 51, and they scored 5 straight points. So now it's time for a timeout. So that's right on cue. That's coaching number one. No, one on one. Score 5 straight points. Call a timeout. You can't let it get higher than that. So let's look at the LSU women's basketball. Let's look at their team here. Just so I can get their names. So some of these girls here, like Angel Reese, these girls are gonna be drafted basically like top 10, top seven. No, not top 10, top 5, 7 you know, in the draft. But this is the girl I'm looking for. Like I said, Angel Reese is gonna be drafted higher. This girl Johnson, she's gonna be drafted higher too. But I'm looking at Haley Van Liff. Van Liff is gonna be probably like around 10. So the Liberty are basically drafting at 10. So if they want to pick up a guard, an extra guard to add to the mix there, like I said, I know they got Lunestu, I know they got Vandersloot, but I think they need another guard, man. They need somebody else with a mean streak, and I think that she's perfect for New York, man. She's from some hick town in Washington State, some like old school racist town in Washington State. But this girl is extremely tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a bag like you would not believe as far as dribbling the ball and scoring and stuff like that. She's a point guard though, but I mean, if we can get somebody that can really put the ball in the basket like that, the point guard spot, I think we really needed that. Vandersloot is really looking to pass. Vandersloot's a good basketball player, but if we can get that firepower coming off if it could be coming off the bench or Van Lift starting, man, with her the way that she attacks, I think that's what the Liberty need. We got our MVPs, the forward in the center with Jonquel Jones and Stewie. You know what I'm saying? But if we can have somebody that could push that defense on his feet, man, with UNESCO shooting the ball from the outside, I think that's exactly what the Liberty could use there. But they still need. I think they need another forward too. But put Laney at the three maybe and see how that works. Yeah, man, I like the Liberty, man. I love basketball in general. But I noticed the second side to this question, Damian Cox. You want to talk about can the Knicks advance to the Eastern Conference Finals? I think the Knicks could do that, but the Knicks have to play such perfect basketball to do it. The playoffs is something that really is in the Knicks' favor as far as physicality and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, man, what's more important, defense or offense? You win the game by scoring the ball, man. Whoever scores more than the other team wins. Of course, you need defense, but that's really for defensive stops, not defense all the game. You're not going to blank a team. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need to put the ball in the basket. So while the Knicks are playing good defense, we still have to be honest on offense. As DiVincenzo hits another 3-point shot. This motherfucker here, DiVincenzo got 20 points right now, right behind Julius Randle with 21. So I mean, DiVincenzo's shooting his ass off right now, going against a guy that averages 25 points per game. So shout out to DiVincenzo. So the Nets, they got Mikal Bridges is starting to percolate now. So he just hits his second field goal of the game. He's 2 for 15 tonight. Brunson comes around the screen set by Hartenstein. All the way inside. Layups right on the other side of Hartenstein. Nice and good there. So Hartenstein does a good job sealing off the paint there for Brunson to make something happen. He goes Finney Smith there, gets it to Cam Thomas, goes around the screen. Cam Thomas, dotted line extended, try to get the shot off, double pumps, gives it to Cam Johnson in the corner. He knocks it down. So I don't know who's guarding Cam Johnson, but he's been open the whole damn game. Cam Johnson is 6 for 10 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. I feel like all his shots are freaking wide open, man. I don't know who's guarding him. Brunson kicks it out to DiVincenzo, knocks down another 3. So DiVincenzo is hot today. That cat is hot. He got 23 points, leading all Knicks tonight in scoring. But Cam Johnson, now he's being guarded by DiVincenzo. Drives all the way to the basket, just blows by everybody. Hartenstein was a step slow there. Knicks were just a step slow together as a team. Cam Johnson is taking advantage of that opportunity. Brunson comes over a nice Hartenstein screen there. Brunson now is going to go one-on-one. He's looking to give it up. He goes DiVincenzo around the screen, drives all the way inside. Oh, it would have been a nice pass to Hartenstein, but Hartenstein was looking to rebound before he caught that ball. So good idea from DiVincenzo. So I don't know what Tom Thibodeau's face and always saying Jesus Christ. I just don't understand. I never understand Tom Thibodeau's reactions. They never match what's happening in the game. I just don't understand it. So yeah, man. Yeah, so I mean, I see you, Fitz, but I'm looking at David L. He said, "Look how overrated Mikal is." Yeah, man. Mikal is somebody that we want to trade half the team for, right? But you watch Mikal Bridges, he's just having a bad game tonight. This is not who he is. He's having definitely a 2 for 15. Bad game. But let me scroll over. He's averaging 21 points per game, 21, 5, and 3. You know what I'm saying? So he's a 20-point a game scorer. Shout out to Cam Thomas right now. He's looking to get 20. He more than likely will. He has 17 right now after missing that free throw. But Mikal Bridges is a 20-point a game scorer, 21 point. Cam is 25. So they have guys that can score the ball out there, man. So Julius Randle, he should have shot that. Gives it to RJ, pulls up at the foul line, and RJ misses it. But Julius, these guys pass up shots, man. It's ridiculous. Cam Johnson bring the ball up the court. So we got DiVincenzo's guarding Cam Thomas. I don't get it. Goes across the screen there. Hartenstein tries to come out, and then Cam Thomas shoots again. So Cam Thomas has been basically open their entire game. If DiVincenzo's guarding Cam Thomas and they're always a step slow chasing this guy, he's shooting with a lot of confidence, just like DiVincenzo is, though. He goes RJ, foul line extended, fakes a shot, drives on Cam Thomas, pump and dumps, shot by the dotted line, knocks it down. Excuse me, good under control shot by RJ. Here goes Cam Thomas pushing. Cam Thomas looking. Gives it back to, looks like Finney Smith. Cam Thomas is just, let the referees bail him out there. But like I said, he got the foul. The foul got called on him, but he still put up a quality jump shot rather than just throw it up at the rim like IQ does and like some of our players do. But they're still going to count. They're still going to count the shot on the floor, not as any free throws or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. So we got some substitutions coming in. Josh Hart is coming in. A couple Nets got swapped out as well. So Josh Hart has been letting the hair grow in the back. Got some hang time back there now. Cam Thomas comes across the screen, gets all the way to the dotted line. It looks like he shot it with two hands, but Claxton was able to get the rebound and tip it in. Claxton is extremely skinny, bro. He has 4.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. Decent game for him. Brunson attacking Claxton like he's not there. Kicks it back out to Julius. Julius sidesteps a 3. Brunson is up. Oh, nice little pass by Julius, but he gets blocked by Claxton. Foul called. Good play by Julius, man. Nice little half dribble there to free himself up. But Claxton pops him in the head a little bit. Maybe took his wind out. He's going to get some free throws. Good move there. Look at that. Bop. Nice little half spin there to get clear everybody. But Claxton is a good defender, able to get up there for the block shot. Caught a little bit of the arm, though. Yeah, so you said Mikal purely overrated, Cam taking his role. Yeah, I get you. You want to talk about ship is sailed? I think the ship on Mikal Bridges is sailed right now because I wouldn't trade anybody for Mikal Bridges. Would I trade RJ straight up for Mikal Bridges? I don't know. I don't know if I would. You know, they're basically the same kind of player. I like Mikal Bridges. He's smarter. I think Mikal Bridges is smarter, but like marginally smarter than RJ. I think RJ is a good player. He definitely cleaned up on the mistakes that he made. So, like I said, I got nothing bad to say about RJ. I had a lot to say about RJ in the past, but right now, RJ's a different player right now. Whether or not he's scoring a lot of points or not, I just think that he's playing such better basketball right now as a player. So I got nothing bad to say about RJ. 82 to 69. Like I said before the halftime there, during halftime, the Knicks they have to win each quarter. Right now we're winning 22 to 18. So that's a good look. We just gotta play Knicks basketball. We play Knicks basketball, we win. And there's nothing that the Nets can do about it. All right, so looking at Dwayne Dennis, he says, we need this win. All of the Eastern Conference teams are winning right now. The Cavaliers, Pacers, Heat, Hawks, and the Sixers. So yeah, it would be a nice to get this win to balance that out, because with that many people winning at the same time, that could push the Knicks down, by several notches. But winning tonight, that'll give the Knicks 16 and 11. That looks really good. 16 and 11 looks good. Looks good on paper. So anyway, Mikal Bridges is pushing off on his boy DiVincenzo. Give it back to Cam. So now Brunson is guarding Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson comes across the screen, stops the dribble, gives it over to Claxton. So Claxton is creating his own shot, but he stops, gives it to Cam Johnson, excuse me. Julie's with the rebound. Julie's pushing. Got the neon yellow sneakers. He had a shot, but there he goes driving and kicking it out to Brunson. There, almost a steal. So Brunson is posting up Cam Johnson, for Christ's sake. Gives it over to DiVincenzo. Takes seconds on the shot clock. Takes a Hartenstein screen. Pulls up for three. Wow, misses that. Here goes Cam Johnson. Being guarded by little guys, man. Cam Johnson kicks it out to Mikal Bridges for a corner three-point shot. He knocks that down. So it's 82 to 71. Timeout for the Knicks. Right on cue. The Knicks are up by 10. But the Nets, like I've been saying, they're going two baskets back to back. Call a timeout. You have to. You know? So we have 15 points. We want this win and we take it in out. Yep. Well, we just lost that 5-0. 5-0 run there. Timeouts being called. Knicks are up by 10. We gotta extinguish this run here that the Nets got. We don't want these guys to get that confidence to try to come back because Brunson doesn't have it going right now. DiVincenzo was holding us down tonight. So I anticipate Brunson getting loose at some point in this game. But even though Brunson is not really scoring, he's 3 for 10 tonight. He still has 7 assists, which is great. 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He's contributing to the game other ways. So that's great. Cam Thomas with 17 on their side. Cam Johnson with 20. Mikal Bridges, like I said, he only has 9, 3 for 16 so far. Dinwiddie has not scored in the second half. And we got some contributions from the other guys. Nothing yet, though. Finney Smith, Royce O'Neal, and Sharp have not scored in the second half yet. So the Knicks are only up 22 to 21 right now. So, nice little timeout. So to finish this quarter strong, it will be nice to be up by maybe 6 or 7. Before the fourth quarter, that'll be a nice little buffer to hold on to get us through this fourth quarter, man. So big time action here by the Knicks. Love basketball. Love the Knicks. I love what I see from the Nets too. Their future is bright, but not as bright as the Knicks right now. So that's a good look. Got Josh Hart with the struggle beard, I just had a baby beard. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. I like the nice orange kicks from him, and there's some kind of Nikes. But I'm really interested in seeing what Mikal Bridges has on his feet. Brunson going against Bridges there. A lot of dribbling, pivoting there. Spins and wins right on Mikal Bridges' face. Mikal Bridges is like 6'6" or 7 or whatever he is. Not sure exactly. But Brunson shoots over him as if he's taller than him. Because Mikal on the inside loses the ball. Good defense by Brunson. Cam Thomas ends up with it. Comes across the screen. He's open. Pulls up right in front of Julius' face. Knocks it down. So Cam Thomas has been scoring. I believe he has 20 now. Yep. Cam Thompson has 20. Brunson attacking. Mid-range jump shot again in front of Mikal. Hartenstein with another rebound. Josh Hart gets it. IQ. IQ dribbles it right into a falling Hartenstein. Like, what the fuck is IQ doing, bro? IQ just got, Hartenstein got the rebound, falls on the floor, and IQ decides to run at head his own player on the floor. IQ has no clue what the fuck is going on out there. Cam Thomas dribbling, tries to give it to Claxton. He does, and Claxton gets a nice little alley-oop play there. 84-77. I mean, IQ is ridiculous, man. Hartenstein falls on the floor, and then IQ runs right up on top of him. What was he doing there? What was the thought process? So Josh Hart gives it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets back to Josh. Josh is driving, spin, back out to Brunson. Got 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shit. Brunson, foul line extended, knocks that down right as the shot clock expires. Nice, man. Yeah, I forget. IQ, when IQ plays like this, I don't give a damn if he gets traded, Here goes Finney Smith, dribbling, looking to pass it, though. Gives it back out to Cam. Cam gets it, plants his feet, dribbling, keeps his dribble going, drives against Hart, pulls up over the top of him there. Nets with the rebound again. Mikal Bridges with a corner three. He misses that. Knicks team rebound. Brunson with another one. Brunson brings the ball up the court, waiting for his teammates. So Brunson doing some dribbling against Cam, takes a screen from Hartenstein. Julius fakes the dribble handoff to IQ. So now Julius is going one-on-one against Mikal Bridges. Too much dribbling by Julius. Turn around in the paint, knocks the shot down, though. So I like it. Julius is doing what he can. These guys can't guard him. He's trying not to get too gassed, but these guys literally can't guard him. He's 18. He's 8 for 18 today. Not necessarily shooting the ball well from the field, but he still has 24 points. Knicks are playing good defense there. Hartenstein just denied a shot, and he did it again. Hart with the rebound. Julius gets it, spinning, being double teamed there, triple teamed. And there's 4 nets around him. And he's still trying to create something, man. It's crazy. So he's squinting his eyes there, looking at the referees, but you're dribbling against 4 players. Look at him spinning. Well, this is the shot in the paint that he made there. This was actually a good shot. I don't know if they're going to replay that when he was guarded by 4 nets just now. Shit. So, anyways, Julius going to get some free throws. No, we got to get an inbounds play here. I see some guys popped in the chat here. I'm going to get to you guys in a second. Got Hart taking an inbounds pass to Julius. Julius over to IQ. So we're going to watch IQ dribble the fucking air out the ball now. It takes a Gibson screen. Gives it over to Julius. Side steps. Julius dribbling too much. Guarding against Finney Smith. Into the paint. Pump and dumps. Gets blocked by Claxton there. Claxton kicks it out to Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal's a decent player, man. Oh, good moves there. Dribble with the right hand. Goes behind the back. Ends up with a turnover. Gibson took the brunt of that on play. Good idea. Nice little behind the back play there. He tried to finish there, but good defense by Gibson. Gibson took a lot of out of that a little bit. Good defensive play, but he took a big punishment there. IQ pushing the ball up the court. 17, 18 seconds, 16 seconds now. Come on, IQ. Knicks are setting up some offense there. Gibson looks like he's going to come out. So Gibson comes out to set the screen. He sets the screen. IQ doesn't take it. Julius sets the screen, doesn't take it. Now IQ gets all the way to the basket, and he lays it up. Looking for the foul. It's ridiculous. Every single play they look for a foul. It's like, man, I keep waiting for these referees to bail you out. Play hard, consistent, strong basketball. Look at them. They're still arguing with the refs about the foul. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get back on your bench and let's communicate on how we're going to enter this fourth quarter. Worrying about getting fouls all the time with your soft ass, non-decisive ass. Don't know when to take a good shot having ass. You know what I'm saying? Wiz BKLA, what's good, man? Salute. I was at both Los Angeles games and wanted to tell Monica that you're one of her biggest fans. Let's see. I was embarrassed on Saturday and shocked on Monday. Laurie Marketing is available. Hey, man, Laurie Marketing, like people say, like they'll say, oh, Donovan Mitchell's this, you got to trade that, but you're not going to, the trade for Laurie Marketing is not going to be as bad. Laurie Marketing is better than Donovan Mitchell, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be funny, let's Donovan Mitchell's a shooting guard, right? Donovan Mitchell, Basketball Reference. All right, we can just leave it like that. So he's averaging 27 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, 5.5 assists. He's 6'3". Listen, at 6'3". I think he's shorter than that. But anyway, whatever it is, if he's 6'3", 6'3". So he's a good scorer, 37 points, 22 points. Very inconsistent. He's been hurt off and on too this year. But he's a little guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at Laurie Markkinen. Laurie Markkinen. So Laurie Markkinen, he didn't really play too well as a Bull. He ends up, and long story short, he ends up with Utah, perfect situation, and he's playing well for them. Let's look at basketball reference. 7 feet tall, man. Yeah, well, he's 7 feet tall. He's averaging 23 points per game, 8 rebounds, 1.3 assists. 38% from three. Just a good shooter from the free throw line. Overall, just overall a good shooter. Adding Laura Markkinen to play small forward instead of RJ at the small forward spot is fantastic. Is Laurie Markkinen a small forward? Is he a power forward? He's 7 feet tall and he can move like that, man. So I mean, I think us getting Laurie Markkinen would be just more. It would just be so much more scarier. If Laurie Markkinen shows up here playing the way that he played in Utah, because I'm saying, look at the contrast in the way that he played early on in his career. He did average 18 points his second year. They went away from him the next 2 years in Chicago. In Cleveland, he only averaged 14 points per game. And then he cracks the whole shit open with 25 points per game that first year, 23 points this year. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference? More shot attempts, just better shooting from the field in general. He's a good basketball player. So for the Bulls, he played power forward. Cleveland, he played small forward. I'm not sure if that, either way. But a guy that's averaging 24 points, 23 points per game for Utah that's being run by Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is going to ask for a lot. He's not going to give away Laurie Markkinen. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be careful what you ask for when it comes to those two players. But I would love my Larry Markkinen because I want to play bully ball. I like dominating teams. Having a 7 foot small forward with Julius Randle still out there, and you still got Mitch. You didn't trade Mitch. Mitchell Robinson is out there. Hartenstein is out there. I like that. I like being able to bully teams where they're gonna be coming in every single game, wondering how the fuck they're gonna deal with the Knicks, on the inside. And then we still got Brunson on the outside. And then if you slide RJ, depends if RJ gets traded for Larry Markkinen. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, man. I just like that idea a little bit better. Here goes Cam Johnson going against IQ, double pumps in the lane, misses everything. Josh Hart with the rebound. So it's 90-77. The Knicks are doing their job. It looks like the Knicks are about to get a three there. IQ fakes the three, dribbles, comes around the screen. He pulls up, and that's the 3-point shot. So he makes it. So IQ has 13 points off the bench. DiVincenzo with 23 is a big help tonight, man. Brunson is not shooting the ball well, 5 for 13, 12.7 assists, 6 rebounds. But like I said, DiVincenzo's definitely picked up the slack offensively tonight for Brunson. So that's excellent, man. So I mean, so I talked about Laurie Markkinen. I see you guys responding. Shout out to Carson. What's good, man? Peace. Yeah, hopefully we can hold on to this lead. We're doing well right now, 93-77. No lead is easy, man, in this league. So he says he grew up in East Flappers, first Winthrop, East 54th. Okay, I got you. And Kings Highway in Clarendon, close to Nazareth and Tilden. I went to Nazareth. I went to Nazareth. So I know all about Nazareth and Tilden. I know all about the Q8 bus that goes right behind Tilden. A lot of fights happen back there. Getting off the bus. People are crazy. But good times back in the 90s, man. Coming over there. Kind of dangerous. Definitely dangerous times back then. I mean, kids going through their own stuff now. I wouldn't know. But every era has their own thing. It goes to Royce with another 3-point shot. He misses that. Josh Hart inside with the trees with the rebound. He's looking for the referees to call something. So I guess they did call a loose ball foul. And fix your face, man. The referees called the foul. Just keep it moving, dude. Damn. Yeah, but I know a lot about Nazareth Tilden, at least from back in the days. I know they got footprints over there. The McDonald's is there. Shout out to Wiggles. I think it was called Wiggles in the back. I went there when I was in high school. So that just tells you what kind of time the 90s was, where you can go to a strip club and while you're in high school in your Catholic school uniform. Yeah, bro. That's a story. That's a story for another day, man. But anyway, they got Mikal Bridges fakes, gives it to Finney Smith. Finney Smith all the way to the basket. Good defense by the Knicks, but the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Finney Smith off his foot, though. So good stuff there. So Taj Gibson seems like he's getting his mojo a little bit, getting his feet wet here, playing with these Knicks. Sets the screen for IQ. No good. He goes Grimes, just catches it and just shoots it. He knocks it down. So that's a nice momentum shot. So I mean, Grimes just puts those shots up as if he's kicking ass. He has 5 points tonight, 2 for 3 from the field, only one rebound, nothing else to speak of. Still got that same personal foul that he had in the first half. So Grimes is something else, man. So two shots that he made, up and under layup, and then a 3-point shot. So God bless him, man. He's the future. Let's keep him. Let's let Julius turn 30. Let's let Brunson turn 30. Just as long as Grimes finally catches up in 2 to 3 years, right? Unbelievable. So looking at Wiz, he's saying Brunson, RJ, Markin and Randall, iHeart and Mitch. I like it, man. I like the bully ball. RJ bullying the shooting guards of the NBA. I like it. Brunson is a bully himself. Marketing and Randall, that's a tough guard on the inside. Just as long as marketing fits in what Tom Thibodeau's bringing him to this table. Yeah, if he can still continue to score like he's been scoring, that's incredible, man. If he comes, he's not going to give us 25. He's probably going to he might give us 18 to 20. That's great. But like I said, they got Danny Ainge over there, man. So that's another uphill battle there with Danny Ainge. So I mean, you said Utah wants bum Mitch. If Utah wants Mitchell Robinson, fine, but they already have their own Mitchell Robinson. If you want to do that, let's take a look. Utah basketball reference. So like I said, they already have their own Mitchell Robinson. I'll show you right now. Looking at their current roster. So let's look at per game stats here. So like I said, I mentioned they have their own Mitchell Robinson, right? Just take a look at their own Mitchell Robinson. You want to talk about rebounding? Where is he? John Collins is hurt. Where is he at? Walker Kessler. This is him right here. 25 minutes per game. 8 rebounds per game, 8 points. You got 2.8 blocks. That's their Mitchell Robinson. So Kessler Walker, this is their Mitchell Robinson. He played in the World Basketball Tournament, in the USA team. 7 foot 245. This is their Mitchell Robinson. So I don't know if they want Mitchell Robinson because this is him. This is Mitchell Robinson for them. I would prefer Kessler Walker to tell you the truth than Mitchell Robinson. But I mean they're basically the same player. So act like Mitch is so like unique. He not necessarily is. This is their Mitchell Robinson. So I don't know. I don't know if they would trade for Mitchell Robinson because they already have one. So I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to talk it out. I'm saying that doesn't mean that's true. So this David, he says Laurie at small forward is not a good defender for backcourt. Tips defense is lazy. Might is lazy. Might work out for Laurie. So sloppy play here by the Nets. They're trying to figure something out. I know they got enough time. It's 9 minutes and 46 seconds on my clock. So I mean they have time to try to catch up, but I doubt it though. The way things are going here, this Nets team got Mikal Bridges getting some free throws here. Is he gonna try to steal some points off the board with the time turned off? So Wiz BKLA says Fournier, Grimes, and 3 firsts for Laurie, which is just a little less than Ainge asked for Donovan Mitchell. I don't know about that. That's pretty trash for somebody that's averaging 23. Last year he averaged 25, 23 and 8, 23 points and 8 rebounds for Fournier, Grimes, and 3 firsts. I don't know. I don't know if I would take that for Laurie. You know. So David L said that's too high. Shit. 3 picks is good if they take an Evan. Yeah, man. But like I said, he guy's a 23, 25 point a game scorer. So I mean, from Danny Ainge's standpoint, just getting the draft pick, 3 draft picks, okay. But then you're taking back Fournier, which is basically a salary dump. So then you're gonna get Grimes too. Is Grimes of somebody that they think could be like something more than just because I mean, literally Grimes right now has 1 rebound. He played 12 minutes, he has 1 rebound, 5 points, and that's it. Let's dive deeper into Grimes here. Let's slide this over. Grimes literally is as a starting shooting guard in the NBA for most of the year, He's averaging 6 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. 38% from the field. This is not a hidden thing here. Everybody gets the same stats. I know last year he played a little bit better, but this is what he's giving you now. So I mean, are the Utah Jazz going to trade for Grimes, Fournier, and 3 first-round draft picks just because they think that Grimes might be a player? To trade for a guy that's an all-star caliber forward in the NBA, I just don't know about that. Our defense gets worse. I don't know. I don't know about that. They get cap relief and picks. I think they could find a better deal around the league. Yeah, so I get it. He won't be a 20 point a game scorer on his team. I get that, but he'll be about 18 points. If he came to the Knicks, 18 to 20. I could see that. He'll get good shots. He'll get nice good shots. The shots that RJ gets, he'll get those shots. The same shots that Grimes get, he'll get those. Except Laurie Marketing could create his own shot. He's a different player right now. So if he could bring that confidence, that could work. So are they going to call half court there? They call a half court on Josh Gibson there. So Tom Thibodeau's always pissed. He's grinding his teeth. He's like, "Come on, man, Jesus Christ again." 101 to 79. So fourth quarter, 11 points to 2. Knicks just have a knack in this fourth quarter to really clamp on that defense, man. The Knicks are starting to rely on that too much. That they have the ability to clamp teams up in the fourth. Cam Johnson, the Nets are doing a good job moving the basketball, man, but the Knicks defense are right there, man. So we got Finney Smith drive, so they're gonna bail him out with a foul there. So he's gonna get some free throws. 101 to 79. Knicks are up more than 20. So Tom Thibodeau's Jesus Christ and all this bullshit, man. But the Knicks are up by 20. They're locking them down in this fourth quarter. What else do you want these Knicks to do? Yeah, I mean, just basically anything. They're definitely going to try to get the upper hand. They got Danny Ainge there. Danny Ainge knows what he's doing. So, if the Knicks have assets, he's going to try to get it. You know, he's going to try to get it. He's going to try to get the same trade that he was trying to get from the Knicks the first time. You know. So he said Grimes plus IQ and 2 protected from Washington to Detroit, and two unprotected. It's a lot of picks there. Cam Johnson kicks it out to Malik Bridges, man. So I mean, the Nets are just not getting to the rebounds. They're not making key shots right now. Still plenty of time though, man. So much time on the clock. It's 7:49 around. I'm at 8:22. So since the Knicks are up by so much, it goes RJ on the drive, gives it to Josh Hart. Since the Knicks are up by so much, let me see if I can refresh this feed here. See if I can refresh the feed and get a closer get a little bit closer while the Knicks are up by so much. Yeah, so I caught up a little bit. Still behind by like maybe 15 seconds. Grimes drives. Nice drive to the basket there. Josh Hart with the tip in. Josh Hart turned around looking at the refs, cut it out. These guys want to call every single time. Mikal Bridges for a corner three, he misses it. So like I said, they're not getting the key shots. They're not getting to the rebounds. RJ, nice strong drive to the basket. He blows a layup. Here goes Mikal Bridges. Spencer Dinwiddie gives it over to Finney Smith. No, that's on Royce. Cam Johnson drives, gets the rebound, but he jumps out of bounds. So everything's going wrong for the Nets, man. So, right on cue. MSG2, that's what we call the Barclays Center, MSG2. I know we got MSG South with Atlanta, MSG South with the Charlotte, MSG South with like I said, Atlanta, Charlotte, who's that? Washington Wizards is another one. All those are MSG South, but we got an MSG2 in Brooklyn. So Knicks are handling business, man. It's good to talk junk like that, but it's very good that when you talk junk and you can follow through with it. But one thing I do love about these teams is that there's no fighting. It's always been gentlemen's games against the Knicks. The Knicks have tough players that play good defense and stuff like that, but we also have good players, and our guys don't talk a lot of shit. We're not doing a lot of showboating like Beasley, Malik Beasley from the Bucks was waving his dick back and forth on the Knicks every time he made a shot. Man, the guys are classless. Even Damon Lillard was doing a little bit of that, when we played the Knicks, man. So the Knicks are not like that, So the Knicks are a gentleman's team, I want to say. All of our guys are family men. Everybody's married. Everybody has children. So we got a different kind of maturity on this team, man. So I definitely appreciate that. Going forward, getting players, we got to make sure that we bring guys here that are on that path. Those high character kind of guys. It would be nice to get somebody in here. I don't know if Laurie Markin is that type of guy. Excuse me, Donovan Mitchell. I don't know what's up with him. It's none of my business. But I never seen him with a woman, to tell you the truth. But it's not a big deal. But he's a good dude, as you can see, good family man. As far as like his personal family, loves the Mets, loves sports, always in the gym, always following some kind of sports at some point in time. So he's a good dude. So we just need to get good dudes there, solid character dudes. It is what it is. It doesn't matter about somebody's sexual preference or whether or not they're married or not. If they're a good person and they can fit, they should be able to fit in. High character guys like that. It's really good. Hey man, I would love to bring back the '90s, man. You got to be able to shoot the three, but there's still room in this league to be not a dirty team, but just put the hammer on teams playing hard, physical style of play. There's still room in this league for that. Playing the old school Detroit Pistons way, or playing the way that the Knicks played back in the days with the extra fouls and stuff like that, then that's not gonna fly nowadays. But you still could be physical. Put the a body between the ball handler, and the rim. Cut guys off. That type of thing. Make them pass it. Make them put up, tough shots. That type of thing. The way the Knicks play. So if we could double down on that style of play, it would be fantastic, man. So right now, 7:24. We're not quite in crunch time yet. We're almost there. 7:24 on the screen here. I'm not sure if that's what's going on in the game right now. As always, I'm about 20 seconds behind. So Miles Bridges, what I want him is somebody I'm not chasing. Because I mean, with RJ here, with RJ playing the way that he's playing, going for Mikael Bridges is like we're wasting time doing that. Because we already have Mikael Bridges. His name is RJ. Mikael Bridges is better, but a little bit better than RJ. IQ gets it all the way to the basket there. Good seal off by Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the rebound. So Claxton is trying to be physical there. See, that's the problem. When the Knicks are playing physical, the other team likes to try to be chippy a little bit. So the Nets are being a little bit chippy there. You see, Dimwell trying to push and stuff like that. Hartenstein with the rebound. So watch Claxton. Claxton throws his hand in there trying to create something. Being a little bit too physical there. But that's like a frustration foul. Brunson. Hartenstein takes another screen. So Hartenstein is still bleeding in his face there. He was bleeding in his nose. Now he's bleeding a little bit in his gums. You can see it. Mikael Bridges with a steal. A bad pass by Brunson there, but Josh Hart was able to steal it back. But the referees call a foul. So I mean, listen, Josh Hart. Every single play they want to argue. I just don't get it. Like every single time down, they have to argue. It's like crazy. Good steal by Mikael Bridges. He stole it without looking. Josh Hart, that wasn't a foul. Okay, it wasn't a foul, but come on, dude. I get it. You're playing good defense. You're competing. I don't know if that was a foul. That wasn't a foul. I think that's a steal. But he's gonna get free throws, so I get it. It is frustrating. But the face, like oh, like I mean, my grandmother used to say that you keep making that face, is gonna stay like that. And I know that to be true. I know a lot of women and guys too that have been making faces all their life. Now their face is stuck that way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grandma. My grandma always knew everything, man. One thing my grandmother said too, man, she used to say that, "Oh man, don't worry, man. You, like anything. It could be clothing, it could be toys, it could be TV shows. It's like, oh, don't worry, that's gonna come back on when you get older, or it ain't going nowhere. You're gonna see it again one day, like that. As a kid, you don't want to hear that bullshit. But not for nothing, I could watch any kids show right now, any given time, due to the way the internet is. So any of my favorite shows that I missed from back in the days, I could watch it right now. As far as clothing too, whatever was cool back in the days, everything is back out. So you're like, shout out to my to this snapback hat that I have here. I got so many fitted hats that I don't even wear. You know what I'm saying? And my grandma used to say that too. It's like, oh, take that hat off, that type of thing. Oh, grandma, you messed my hat up. Oh, where you get another one? Dead ass true. You know, same exact one that I had in the '90s. I got a lot of hats here. That some of these are like duplicates that I had from the '90s. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. Yeah, man. So let me get the banners up here. I gotta remember to put the banners and stuff up. Subscribe, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit the thumbs up if you love it, man. If you thumbs up, just like if you don't want to do super chats, right? That's not saying that I need you to do a super chat, but if you want to do super chat to donate some money to the channel, that's great. Also on the right hand corner, you see a what do you call Cash App symbol there. So that literally is my Cash App. So if anybody wants to send me money through Cash App, that's cool too. All donations are appreciated, but the cheapest thing that you can do, as Claxton hits Brunson with a block, a little bit of a fast break opportunity here for the Nets. They're a step slow there, so he goes out of bounds. So that's basically the end there for the Nets. There, the Nets are trying, but they're making every mistake possible that you could possibly make. But anyway, what I'm getting at, that thumbs up is so important, man. So I mean, like right now, there's 37 people that at least that I could see on my end. 37 people. If all 37 people hit the thumbs up, that would do so much for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It would attract more people to the pod. You know what I'm saying? So that number will keep increasing. So as those numbers increase with the thumbs ups and stuff like that, it brings more eyes to the channel. Like I said, it builds the channel. It doesn't do anything for you guys because you guys, I know I see you guys all the time. David L, Wiz BKLA, Mega MYK and stuff like that. So I know you guys. You guys are day ones. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys, let's say Damian Cox and Kareem Grant, are guys are legit number ones. You guys have been around since I started. Sherwin and these guys too. You know what I'm saying? So you guys won't get lost in the sauce, of course. You know what I'm saying? But as the channel grows, this channel used to have like up to 100 people sometimes would be in the watch alongs. Like I said, I lost the algorithm a little bit this season basically since this summertime because I just haven't been able to post the way that I used to. And then I also took 2 months off almost. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of killed the algorithm too. But I'm still here. I'm still here. I definitely appreciate all the support. Yeah, man. We're getting close to the new year, man. So Christmas is coming too. So it would be nice to get some more content in for you guys just to break it down for the end of the year here. But we'll see what I can do. So we got Finney Smith just pulled up and knocked that down. So that's 17 points, man. I would like to beat him by 20. I don't want to be too greedy. So Brunson gets the rebound here. He's dribbling the ball up the court. 5 minutes. Looks like the Knicks are going to score again here. Josh Hart gets IQ in the corner. So IQ hits another three. So IQ is one of those guys that likes to take advantage of the weak. You know what I'm saying? So this Nets team sucks. That sucks, but right now the Knicks just have the best of them right now. So IQ usually has good games against teams when they're playing terrible. So it goes Brunson outlet pass to no Julius outlet pass to Brunson. IQ launches another three and he knocks that down. So this is what I'm trying to say. Two back-to-back threes. He just threw up a three to nowhere just now and it goes in. So IQ loves to talk shit. There goes Grandma Spike Lee. Spike Lee looks like an old lady now. It's just crazy. You know. So now IQ is doing his dances and stuff like that now. Of course, when we're smacking the team by 20 and he can do that, 19 points off the bench. But there's other games where we need him and he doesn't show up. You know what I'm saying? And he don't be doing none of that dancing bullshit. So I just would appreciate if guys didn't do that. You could celebrate and be happy, but there'd be those games where quit and grind. Excuse me, IQ is invisible. Look at that. That's a terrible shot. He just launches it, but it goes in though. That's just the way that the ball bounced for the Nets tonight. The Nets have just been everything went wrong for them tonight. Some positives for the Nets though. Like I said, Cam Thomas he scored 20 points and hasn't scored since. Cam Johnson scored 20 points, haven't scored since. Now we got Finney Smith is he got to his 10th point just now. Dinwiddie got 10. Dinwiddie he hadn't scored in the second half. Mikal Bridges tried to come on strong in the second half. He's 4 for 21. Crazy. So Brunson again with another score. Somebody scored there. I think it was Brunson. So there's Brunson. Let me see what Brunson has right now. Brunson has 14 points right now. DiVincenzo hasn't scored in a while either. We haven't needed him to score. IQ is dribbling the clock out, gives it over to Josh Hart. He fakes a three, gives it over to Julius. Knicks are playing mercy rules right now. Julius spins in the paint, pump, dump, gets the basket. Looking for a foul. I mean, this complaining for fouls today is ridiculous for the Knicks. The Knicks have had their share with foul shots today. 8 for 21, 85%. In contrast, the Nets 11 for 15. So not a lot of foul shots called for on either side, but I mean the Knicks got hit with like I said 18 for 21. So that's a lot of free throws for the Knicks. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the wrong thing, but 18 for 21 for the Knicks with the free throws. So we had our share for free throws today. 11 for 15 for the Nets. So they could complain about the Nets not getting fouls all they want, but they got more foul shots than the Nets today. On the inside, is that a foul? Maybe. But keep playing. Look at IQ asking for the Nets fans, the Knicks fans to cheer out there. I'm quite sure the Knicks fans are showed up.
When the fans are taking over
I mean, because I almost showed up. I almost brought my whole family at 4 tickets. I almost paid for 4 tickets today, but I decided to keep that money in my pocket for now. Christmas is happening, New Year's is happening. We haven't had a snowstorm yet. I'm waiting for this cold weather stuff to kick in. So I mean, gotta keep your chips close to you right now. I know this is a season of giving. You give your family what you think you can give them. The excess, you could do without giving in your last dollar to these gifts and stuff, man. So like going to the game tonight, it would have been too much. It's a late night game. The kids got school tomorrow, so I can't even imagine that. So maybe it was a good idea not buying those tickets tonight. So shout out to David L. David L. I'm gonna give the MVP today in the chat. Absolute MVP today. A lot of, as you can see, I'm scrolling through it now. A lot of David L's today. So David L. definitely held me down in the chat today. Definitely appreciate it, David L. Yep. So I can't help Nets pay bills. Never. I pay for Nets tickets. I got you. Yeah, but like I said, the whole thing with the Nets and New York team and all that. I think we need to get off of that. That's a media driven shit there. That's also like the old regime with the Nets franchise. We're trying to put the Knicks against the Nets. I don't think that's the right thing. Putting the teams against each other like that. I think we deserve to have two good teams in New York. We got the Nets. They're in Brooklyn. The Knicks are New York's team. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to change. I think them trying to take New York from the Knicks was just like a bad mistake. This always was a bad mistake. They should never did that. But it's good to see. It's good to see another team being successful. Being successful in New York, man. So we got to give them props. But when we go head to head, we got to beat them every single time, man. Fuck them. We got to beat them every single time. But when we don't play them, we got to get behind them. So Brunson at the free throw line. We got 3 minutes here. So I mean, this game is definitely out of reach for the Nets here. Like outside of Reggie Miller, I don't see Reggie Miller anywhere here. So the Nets got to get it across the timeline. They lost the ball there. Cam Thomas. Nope, not Cam Thomas. They got their bench guys out there. So this game is basically over. The Nets have conceded here. They got on the Nets side of thing, they got Giles is in there. I see Wilson is in there. So they basically emptying their bench. Wafford is out there. So game is over for the Nets. They basically conceded. On the Knicks side, they brought out Jeffries. They brought out where's he at? I saw McBride. Did McBride come in? So I think McBride is waiting to come in. They let Jeffries come in. IQ is still, I think IQ was just trying to get out the game. No, but IQ is gonna get some free throws. So anyway, you gotta make some substitutions here. Knicks gotta clear this bench out. put some of their guys that don't play in the game. This game is out of reach. So IQ's going to get some free throws here. So hopefully they can get McBride in. Jeffries, McBride, and these guys can get into the game. So we got IQ missing a free throw. Who else we got? We got Fournier, we got Archinado. Let's get them in the game too, man. Let's get our guys out of there so they don't get hurt, man. There's no reason to have these guys in the game. IQ got his free throws going on here, but McBride is in there, Grimes is in there, Josh Hart is in there. So I feel like Josh Hart needs to come out, and so does IQ. Put Fournier and Archinado in. Almost a steal by McBride there. Sidestep. Shot is up, no good. Nets are driving. Number 20 is trying his best to score there. Good defense by Jeffries there. But looks like he's going to get some free throws. Let's get some substitutions out here. IQ should be out the game. So IQ looked like he's standing in the backcourt still. IQ needs to get out this game. So right now, Archinado is coming in. So I don't know who came out. Maybe IQ is coming out. So IQ finally came out for Archinado. We got Fournier. So Fournier should come in too. I'm looking around to see who else should come out right now. Archinado's in there. Gibson would be nice to play, but I mean, he's our backup center, so he probably needs to sit too. So right now we just got a bunch of guards out there. Josh Hart is our center, it looks like. So like I said, Fournier needs to get in this game. Take Hart out, take Josh Hart out, and put Fournier in there. Grimes, I don't give a fuck, man. Grimes hasn't done shit all game. Here goes Jeffries all the way inside. Nice little layup there with the right hand. So good shot by Jeffries, man. Jeffries could play. Daquan Jeffries, man, like I said, if we ever needed him to get a bigger role, I think he would be able to fit in pretty seamlessly. Same thing with Quentin Grimes. I mean, not Quentin Grimes, Juice McBride. Grimes tries to throw behind the back pass to Archinado. Yeah, 121-98. Big time win by the Knicks, man. So we can clap it up. This game is out of reach, man. So, I mean, the second half, we're going to talk about that now. The Knicks scored 30-26 in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, 31-21. As Daquan Jeffries again with another shot. So Jeffries was a big-time scorer in the G League, man. So, I mean, I think the G League is too easy for him. He's out here with the regular Knicks squad here. So this is a good look for him. Number 22 launches a three, no good. Archinado was in there, slapped that rebound out of there, gives it to Daquan Jeffries. Daquan Jeffries inside again with another floater. He gets blocked that time. So he has that little flip shot. He did it with he's doing it with his right hand. So it's interesting little shot that he has there. Quentin Grimes on the inside, try to get it in on Sharp. Not able to do it. So anyway, inbounds pass here, Archinado underneath the basket. Big time win here, man. So Knicks just handle business. There's nothing special for what the Knicks did. Knicks just play our defense. We moved the ball. Guys got hot. Yeah, DiVincenzo stepped up for us. Brunson was a little bit off today. Julius was a little bit off. But we still were able to get some production out of those guys. Big time production too. But it really comes down to rebounding the ball, playing defense, getting out on the break. Just playing our style of basketball, bully basketball with the Knicks. Just like life intended it, right? Just like God intended it. Ryan Archinado misses the three-point shot. They go Sharp, tries to get it inside. Giles gets it. Grimes ends up with the steal. You got Deuce McBride dribbling behind his back. Step back three-point shot is up. He misses that. So Josh Hart gets the ball back. So it looks like number 22 wants to get a jump ball. Got 28 seconds here. So Josh Hart was trying to get the ball so he could hold it a little bit, but number 22 is still fighting. It is what it is, man. It's, this is it right here. Mr. Jackal said dominant performance. There was different points of the game where the Knicks let these guys off the hook, where it would look like they were coming back. But this Nets team, due to the Knicks defense, and the way that we attack and the way we don't give up, I don't think the Nets team was able to feed on us. You know what I'm saying? They kept trying to come back, but I think the Knicks energy was so tough that we just couldn't. They just couldn't match us, man. So that's the game right there, man. This is a big win. So I mean, we beat the Lakers the other night, and now we beat the Nets here. So I mean, this is two big wins. So right now on the schedule, 15 and 11. So now we're 16 and 11. 16 and 11 looks really good, man. So I mean, like I said, the Knicks still need that trade, regardless of what we do. As far as a game like this where we beat the Brooklyn Nets. When it comes to these upper echelon type of teams, uh, you know, we're still a step behind, and we're a step behind not because Julius is this or because this person is that, this person is that. We're a step behind because we still, no matter what you think with this team, especially after a win like this, we need extra players. So I mean, we play against the Celtics, we get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting embarrassed, like I said, just because Julius is making mistakes or Brunson is making mistakes or RJ is making mistakes. We're losing against the Celtics because we need an extra player. We're getting smacked by the Bucks because we need an extra player. Philly, I think we can match up well with them, but they, just looking at their squad, they have an extra player. You know, Orlando has extra players there. They can put the ball in the basket. So the Knicks are always playing behind the eight ball. We're a good team, but we need that extra player. Give us that extra player, and that'll push us ahead there. So Cleveland, is behind us right now at the moment. I don't know if this win is going to register. So we got to look at this tomorrow after they refresh this, and then we'll see where we are here. Orlando Magic has been what have they been doing the last couple games? They still winning 6 for 4. They lost the last two. So they get caught on a little dump here, two straight losses. If they keep losing, they might relinquish their fourth spot. So the Knicks might be able to come up into that fourth spot. Fourth and fifth, probably all season, we're probably going to be fighting for that. Shout out to Cleveland, shout out to Miami, shout out to the Pacers. I think all these teams are going to be fighting for those last little playoff spots. And then playing is another situation. But I'm proud of my Knicks, man. It's been an up and down season so much. But I mean, right now we're 6 and 11, man. So that's something to celebrate, actually. That's really something to celebrate. Let's look ahead here. I don't know what schedule this is here. So let's do Knicks schedule. Let's just cut the bullshit here. Knicks schedule. Pop it up here with the Knicks schedule. So we played the Bucks back to back next, man. So this is pretty ugly, man. We're playing against the Bucks back to back on Christmas. We play at 12:30 on Saturday on the 23rd, and then we play at 12 o'clock on Christmas Day. Two super early games, man. I like as far as the watch along on Saturday. I absolutely have to work on Saturday, so that 12:30 start is going to be tough to do a watch along for me. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. I'll see if I can make it happen. If I can, if I can't, then I'll see you guys after the fact. Um, Christmas, I absolutely will be broadcasting on Christmas. Like I said, you might see some family members, assisting me, for the podcast. So looking for that. Afterwards, we got the Thunder, we got the Magic, and then we got the Pacers and the Knicks here. I'm excuse me, Pacers and the Timberwolves. To start the year. So look at these games here. Bucks back to back. Thunder is a nice matchup. They're the second best team in the West. Orlando Magic too will be nice to beat them to push them further behind us. The Pacers is a rivalry game. It would be nice to beat them again. And then you got the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? The Timberwolves are the best team in the West still. So that's a good matchup. They beat us last time, so we need some revenge. So we've got 6 games coming up that are really, really big for us right now. So all these games are big for us. All these games count. So I mean, will the Knicks get a new player somewhere in between here? We'll have to see. But I'm ready for it. I know you guys are ready for it too, man. So big time win tonight. The Knicks did take care of business. We beat the New Jersey Nets here, or excuse me, Brooklyn Nets. We beat the Brooklyn Nets, former New York Nets from Long Island. But we beat them here today, 101-102. Big time win. I don't even think it's worth mentioning who's the top scorers, but DiVincenzo is probably the star of the game here with 23 points. Most of those points it was in the first half, a little bit in the third quarter, but definitely those 23 points definitely held us down today. With Brunson struggling from the field a little bit. Julius struggled a little bit from the field today too. He had 26 points. RJ is basically invisible, but he still played good, but he didn't really have that impact scoring today. But still clean, very, very I have nothing bad. I have nothing bad to say about RJ. That's like my never ending thing with him this year. I don't have nothing to say bad about RJ. But he contributed. But just a big time win here. If you want to talk about IQ, I just did not enjoy the way that he played. But it is what it is, man. Somewhere there's a trade somewhere. There's a trade somewhere. Something's gonna happen soon. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. But anyway, it's your boy Eru. I'm up out of here. Let me see what you guys are saying here before we get up out of here. Absolutely great effort. Um, a lot of win streaks this season too, man. It's good to see. I see Joey McGeechan, so I definitely gotta give love to you guys here. So I think we might split the next two with the Bucks. I think so too. I'd be dope to win both, but at least win the one on Christmas. That would be interesting, man. We definitely got to win at least one of those guys. I would like to win the next game though, on the 23rd. Christmas would be nice to win too. Christmas is the big one, But if we could beat them on the 23rd, that's great too, man. I think we got to put a lid on some of that celebration that those guys were having, man. So they got to see a loss from us, So we definitely got to beat them either on the 23rd. We definitely got to split it, at least split it. So McGeechan just stopping by to say, "What's up? Good game. Was watching the game with friends. Good man. Good to spend time with friends. Now watching the Lakers get smacked by the Bulls. That's what's up, man. So enjoy your night, McGeechan, man. Drink responsibly, get home safe. Fitz, it's the defense. Although the Nets' poor shooting helped, yeah, man. But I think we just shell shocked them. They just couldn't match our energy. So that has to happen every single night. Against the Nets, and not as strong as some of these top teams. We could do that to them, but I wish we can get a chance to do that to the Bucks, or those top level team, Bucks, Boston, whatever. Once again, thanks Mega for always showing up. Thank you guys. Like I said, David L today is the MVP. Absolutely appreciate David L's contribution today. I appreciate everybody's contribution, but I'm up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's pop this here, and I see you guys next time, man. Four fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute, and I see you guys next time, man. Sim should be doing his show tonight, so get out there, support MBK Network, and I see you guys next time, man. December 23rd is the next game against the Bucks, big time game there. So like I said, I might not see you, man. That kind of hurts my feelings. That's like an early game on Saturday. I'm working Saturday. So like I said, if I can't catch you, I'll try my best. I'll try my best to do something. But if I can't, I'll definitely see you guys on Christmas, man. So enjoy your holiday, and I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace. Wait. Let's do something here. So I mean, StreamYard. That's one thing about StreamYard. They don't have like a seamless thing. Once I hit the end stream, like a video just doesn't play. So I'm looking to see what I have here. I don't know. I don't know what I have here to play. But fuck it. Let me see. Fuck it. Goodbye.